Peace Webco, Pilgrims, Power Pharmacy, and Arvest. Keep up with the Colts all season long, right here on ed88radio.com. And now for the starting lineup of your UA Cossatot Lady Colts. At guard, a 5'5" freshman out of Porter High School in Houston, Texas, number 4, Michaela Scott. At wing, a 5'6" sophomore out of Little Rock Mills High School, number 11, Jasmine Ellison. At wing, a 5'7" freshman out of Rusk, Texas, Anasia Jefferson. At guard, a 5'4" freshman out of Clarksville High School in Clarksville, Texas, number 20, LaQuisha Clark. And at guard, a 5'5" sophomore out of Star City, Arkansas, number 23, Kiera Jackson. The Lady Colts are coached by head coach Robert Bird and assistant coach Bryant Pagan II. And we'll have your opening tip-off coming up right after this. Good evening and welcome to Colts basketball this evening here on ed88radio.com. Lauren Hinton with you as we're getting set for a home game here as the Lady Colts. The Colts are back home after a tough road trip over the weekend over to West Memphis as they took on ASU Mid-South. Looking for a home win tonight, and we'll be back to take a look at actually for the starting tip-off, the opening tip-off. And tonight's action in this Lady Colts contest right after this on ed88radio.com.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine?
It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Hey, stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Tires Plus in DeQueen, they've built their reputation on hard work and outstanding customer service. Anyone can claim to be the best at what they do, but for over 30 years, our customers have been coming back for quality tires and professional service at a fair price. Whether you need tires for your car, or your pickup, your SUV, or your ATV, chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen. And a great big thank you to Tires Plus for their support of UA Cossatot Colts and Lady Colts basketball. Thanks to them, everybody at the game tonight got in free, yes. So the Lady Colts get set to take on Arkansas Baptist. And Lady Colts, of course, in the home white. Arkansas Baptist in the black and white. And we're set to get things underway. It looks like I'll be rolling this thing solo tonight, so I apologize for any camera problems we may have before we even get going here. All right, looks like we're set to go. And the opening tip is controlled by the Lady Colts. Bring it down court, underneath. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Colts as they got that opening tip. Tried to get that ball down court quickly. So Arkansas Baptist will have it. Into the front court. That's Dynasty McGraw. Underneath, inside the lane. Deep in that left corner, shot on the way. Oops. Off the iron, no good. I got to remember to keep up with this camera and the broadcast here. All right. Double duty tonight. The Lady Colts have the basketball. Kayla Scott into the front court. Gets it right side. Over to Jasmine Ellison. Ellison puts it back out front, deep in that left corner. Kiera Jackson drives the lane, puts it up. Just didn't have enough oomph on it to knock it down. The rebound comes off quickly to Arkansas Baptist on the break. They'll get it back out front, and they'll lose the ball into the backcourt. Trying to chase it down back there was number 3. That's Dynasty McGraw. So the Lady Colts will get it back. No score in this ball game as we're just underway. Kiera Jackson gets it up top to Ellison. Ellison works it right side to Jackson. That one a little bit too tall for Kiera. And gets away from her, and the Lady Colts will turn it over. So Arkansas Baptist will have it. In the backcourt. They'll work it out on the right wing. And let's see, we got a traveling call out there. Dragging that pivot foot there was Aaliyah Bynum. So Lady Colts have it back. It's Jackson. Works it out on the wing. Gets it back out front to Michaela Scott. Scott deep in the corner to Jackson. Lobs it inside. Anasia fires it back out to Scott for the 3. Scott standing on that end line. On the sideline across the way. And it's a turnover on the Lady Colts. Arkansas Baptist bringing it into the front court. McGraw gets it out on that left wing. Underneath, nice move inside, shot off the glass and good. Posting up nicely that time for Arkansas Baptist. That was number 5, Jerica Mitchell. Ikaria Mitchell, there we go. Deep in the left corner, Jackson. Gets it back out front, out to Ellison. Ellison, out front to Jackson. On that right wing, 3-pointer on the way. Anasia shot in and out, no good. Jefferson's shot wouldn't go. Brooks had the rebound, trying to get that rebound. And we're gonna have a whistle, and personal foul is gonna be called on Kaylee Brooks. Brooks' first personal foul of the night. And the Lady Colts will get back defensively. McGraw brings it across the midcourt stripe. We often talk about how few Lady Colts we have, how little depth there is. Lady Colts actually have 7 players tonight. Arkansas Baptist with just 5. That shot is put up and in by Arkansas Baptist. They take a 2-0 lead here. Lady Colts are a 4-0 lead, I should say. Jackson works it out front, gets it to Scott. Scott to Ellison. Ellison back over, or actually that was Jefferson to Ellison. Ellison's shot no good. And the rebound is going to be brought down court quickly by Arkansas Baptist. On the break, shot no good. Rebound fought for off the fingertips of the Lady Colts. All right, look who's here. Yeah, I got some help after all. Make yourself at home there, all right? Yeah, trying to sit on the cord here, right? Yeah, I know. Try not to get electrocuted here. Lady Arkansas Baptist gets it in. They'll get it deep in that right corner and left corner, that is. A whistle and out of bounds is a call. So Lady Colts get it back, trailing by a score of 4-0. 7:09 to play here in this first quarter. Lady Colts looking for their first win of the season. Give it inside. Backing it back out is Michaela Scott. Scott needs some help outside. Gets it to Jefferson. Anasia. Oh, nice little running 12-footer, but she can't get it to go. And the rebound pulled down by Baptist. They want to run. They'll bring it down, lay it high off the glass, and good. Lady Colts trail at 6-0. We've got a timeout on the court. 6:42 to go here in this first quarter. Our score, it's Arkansas Baptist 6, Lady Colts nothing. We're back right after this on ed88radio.com.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine?
It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Nothing after that timeout by Coach Bird as Michaela Scott puts it up off the back of the iron. And inside, it's Brooks kicking it back out left side. Three-pointer on the way by Jackson. Won't go, and the rebound's tipped out of bounds, last touched by Arkansas Baptist. Kaylin Cheney checks in the lineup for the Lady Colts after that timeout. She'll get it out top of the key. Tries to penetrate, gets it back out. Fires it out front to Jackson. Back over to Kaylin for three. That one's on the way in and out, no good. And the rebound fought for, going to be pulled away by Arkansas Baptist, and carrying the basketball that time. That's going to be Aaliyah Bynum. And checking into the ball game, LaQuisha Clark for the Lady Colts. The first time we've seen LaQuisha this season. Inside pass goes to Anasia Jefferson. Her shot off the back of the iron, and a whistle and a foul, and that will be called on Arkansas Baptist. Sierra Mosley Jefferson. So Lady Colts get another shot at it here. With 6:11 to go here in this first quarter, Lady Colts down 6-0. Three-pointer on the way by Kaylin Cheney. Won't go, and there's Anasia Jefferson grabbing that rebound. She's heading to the free throw line. Again, Arkansas Baptist, with only 5 players on the roster, can't get in any foul trouble. Well, I'm not saying they can't get into any foul trouble. They can't afford to get into any foul trouble. Jefferson at the free throw line. Shots on the way, and the Lady Colts are just absolutely ice cold. Down 6-0 here. 6:04 to play in this first quarter. Second shot's up and in. So Lady Colts get on the board as Arkansas Baptist had a 6-point run to start this game. Far end, ball's going to be stolen away by Anasia Jefferson. Gets it ahead to Jackson. Jackson trying to get a held up. Kiera gets it over to Michaela Scott. That was just outstanding effort. As LaQuisha Clark gets it over to Kaylin Cheney. Her three won't go, and the rebound's going to be pulled down by Arkansas Baptist. Quickly down court. They'll get it back out front, inside the circle. Shot on the way. Nope. Rebound comes off to Clark. LaQuisha, nice feed ahead to Anasia Jefferson. Missed the layup, got her own rebound, put it right back up in the air. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Jefferson with 3 points now, and the Lady Colts trail it 6-3. ABC with the basketball. Baptist bounce pass, free throw line. Michaela Scott trying to tie it up and breaking free, and then kissing it off the glass and good will be Akaria Mitchell. Makes it 8-3. Lady Colts with the ball deep in that right quarter. Three-pointer on the way by Kaylin Cheney. Air mails it in for a three. So Cheney with 3, and the Lady Colts are within 2. 8-6 now. Baptist across the midcourt stripe. McGraw working. Lobs it inside. Nice move on the basket. Shot up and in, and the basket will count as she's fouled in the act of shooting. Personal foul is going to be called against Michaela Scott. That'll be Scott's first. Second team foul against the Lady Colts. Looks like Anasia Jefferson's going to come out. And checking in her place will be Kaylee Brooks. So it's Brooks, LaQuisha Clark, Scott, along with Kaylin Cheney, and Jackson. Lady Colts have it, coming the other way. Arkansas Baptist, a one on nobody. Snowbird lays it up and in. Lady Colts now down by a score of 11-6. 4:15 to play, almost a travel right there. Scott able to keep her balance, not drag that pivot foot. Deep in that corner, Kiera Jackson tries the three. Was that a three? Let's see, it's only a two. Jackson just inside that line. Jackson with her first two of the night. And the Lady Colts trail it now, 13-8. Pass left side off the fingertips of Lavoya Lewis, excuse me. Lady Colts get it back, trailing 13-8. Scott out top. Deep in that right corner, give underneath. Kaylee Brooks puts it up and in. Nice pass that time from Jackson. Give Brooks the basket. Lady Colts clawing their way back in. Down 13-10. Started this game down 6-0. Offside pass, shot, put up in the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound, tipped up, picked back up. Made a little room with that elbow right there, and the Lady Colts chase it down. Kaylee Brooks, that's LaQuisha Clark in the open court. Drives around the defender, takes it hard to the basket, has that shot blocked. Had the right idea as that ball off, no good. Shot put back up, no good. And the rebound, that's Clark with the rebound. Manages to come out of there with it in traffic. Looking down court, cross courts at the Cheney. Cheney fires it up, off no good, but there's Clark grabbing that offside rebound, can't get it to go, and the rebound's gonna be pulled down by Baptist. They'll come quickly down court, lay it up and in, and a three-point opportunity coming up here as Jackson's called for the personal foul. So Jackson picks up her first personal, third team foul against the Lady Colts. They trail at 15-10. And at the free throw line will be Lavoya Lewis. Lewis, a sophomore, forward for Baptist. Shots on the way, up and in. Looks like Michaela Scott's going to get a breather right here as Ellison checks in. Kaylin Cheney will make the inbounds pass. Kiera Jackson with it in the backcourt with 2:48 to play in this first quarter. Lady Colts trailing 16-10. 2:40 to go here in this first quarter. Jackson in the corner, Cheney. Bounce pass back out front to Ellison. Ellison to Jackson for three. That one's up and in. Kiera Jackson. 5 points in the ball game now. Lady Colts within three, 16-13. 2:10 to play. A shot put up long in the lane, no good. And the rebound comes off to Brooks, ahead to Jackson, ahead to Clark, high off the glass and good. Clark took that in mid-stride, never put it on the court. LaQuisha gets her first 2 points as a Lady Colts. Lady Colts within 1 point now, 16-15. Ball tipped away, picked up by Brooks. Brooks gets it ahead to Clark, and here come the Lady Colts with an opportunity to take their first lead of the day. Down 16-15, a minute 45 to play in this first quarter. Ellison working out front, out to Jackson. Jackson right side to Clark. Clark gets it deep in that corner to Kaylin Cheney. Cheney works it up, Kiera Jackson. How did she stay in bounds? Now back over to Cheney for three. Yo, almost. But there's Jackson with the rebound. Her shot no good. Brooks, Kaylee Brooks gets the tip in, and the Lady Colts take the lead at 17-16 with a minute 19 to play here in this first quarter. First lead change of the day. Baptist with the basketball, backing it out. Lady Colts putting a little bit of pressure out there. A minute 5 to play in this first quarter. Driving under, nice give underneath. Feed, bounces around and goes in. Laying it up. That was Jefferson with the basket, I guess. Mosley Jefferson. Lady Colts trailing 18-17 in the corner. That's Kaylin Cheney. Drives, puts it up, can't get it to go, and the rebound comes off to Baptist. They'll fire it ahead. Lady Colts getting back a little bit late. I'll tell you what, Baptist pushes that ball up and down the court. Personal foul is going to be Ellison. That's her first. Lady Colts now with 14 fouls, but they've spread them out evenly thus far. And at the free throw line, I believe that's number 5. Is that Mitchell? Lines up to the extreme left of the free throw line. But hey, if it works, and it does, first one's up and in, second shot, up and in. Lady Colts find themselves down by 3 now, 20-17. Looks like Kiara Jackson's going to get a breather, as will Quisha Clark. Lady Colts with the ball, down 20-17 with 33 seconds left in this first quarter. Cheney thought about the 3, gets it off to Jefferson, high arching shot, air ball, picked up underneath by Brooks. Kaylee Brooks found that ball, took one dribble to the other side of the goal, kissed it off the glass and good. Lady Colts within 1, 20-19. 11 seconds to play in this first quarter. Kayla Scott putting some pressure on the basketball, down to 4 seconds. At the free throw line, Mitchell's shot out of bounds and getting a hand in there, knocking it away. The Lady Colts are going to head into the second quarter down by a score of 20-19. We'll be back right after this on ed88radio.com.
Selena's satellite service into Queen is a corporate partner of Ed 88. Selena's is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Selena's experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in Dish Network home entertainment equipment can be found at Selena's Satellite in downtown DeQueen.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger.
Had to make a camera adjustment there. Lady Colts with the basketball. After the missed shot, quickly down court. A little too high, a little too hard that time. Got a little extra adrenaline after that outlet pass right there. Lady Colts down by 1, 20-19. Our thanks to Selena's Satellite Service in DeQueen for making today's basketball possible here on Ed 88. As a shot put up on underneath, no good. A rebound comes off to Baptist. They're good at hitting the boards. So are the Lady Colts. Kiara Jackson grabs that rebound, runs it into the front court. Goes hard to the basket, lays it up and in. And she's going to the free throw line. Kiara Jackson, I said Anasia Jackson. It's Kiara Jackson. Nice drive on the basket. Whatever name we want to give her, that was a nice move. Kind of had to backhand that basketball up there. Goes to the free throw line, knocks down the free throw. And the Lady Colts up by 2, 22-20. 9:23 to play here in this first half. Nice finish to that drive by Jackson. Baptist will fire up the 3. Nope, rebound comes off to Brooks. Kaylee will give it ahead to Jackson, and Kiera will run it into the front court. Deep in that right corner, strong to the basket. Oh, the nice give that time by Scott. Brooks couldn't hold on. Anasia Jefferson will fire up the 3. That's an air ball, and Scott unable to chase it down. So the ball goes right back over to Baptist. Lady Colts still going to put some pressure on. A little full court pressure right now. Baptist working against that pressure. Scott putting a little extra pressure on the basketball here. Ball's tipped away by Scott, picked up by Brooks, and here come the Lady Colts. Jackson working in the open court. Fired it over towards Scott, kind of in between Scott and Jefferson. A little confusion right there, and that ball is turned over. Lady Colts on top, 22-20, 8:40 to play in this first half. Baptist
Bounce pass, left side, all alone underneath, but they couldn't get the pass off in time. Running floater on the baseline, up and good by number 24. That's Lavoya Lewis. Lady Colts inside the lane, another turnover. Been plagued by those this season. Again, moving to the basket. Jackson just wasn't looking for the ball, comes off her hands, and going up high to steal that ball away is Brooks. Kaylee Brooks, hard-nosed defense. That's a collision out there, no call, however. Separated Scott from the basketball, but she picks it back up. They'll come the other way. Out to Jackson. Jackson gets it out to Scott. Right side to Jefferson. Spins on the baseline. Kicks it back out to Jackson for the three. That one just off, no good. The rebound going to be pulled down by Baptist. They'll come the other way. Jackson stands up. Good defense that time. But the rebound is put right back up and in by Baptist. Mitchell gets the basket, and the Lady Colts find themselves tied now at 20, actually trailing now, 24-22. Lady Colts fired outside. Scott thought about it. Instead, she'll back it out. Michaela looks inside, free throw line. Then they'll get it over in the right corner to Ellison. Bounce pass inside to Jackson, or excuse me, to Scott, and her pass is going to be kicked over to Ellison, so the Lady Colts will get it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. As Clark is going to come in, LaQuisha Clark comes in, and coming out will be Anasia Jefferson. Lady Colts, oh, a shove in the back right there. As Ellison went down, but in there to help her right back up in again was Aaliyah Bynum. Jefferson's back in the lineup now. And coming out will be Kaylee Brooks, getting a breather. Lady Colts inside pass to Jefferson. No call on that shot. Baptist quickly down court. They lead at 24-22. 7 minutes to play in this first half. Jackson playing some really hard-nosed defense right there, but she's going to be called for the foul, I do believe. That is on Jackson. Did not want to give up that shot, but wound up picking up the personal foul, and the shot was up and good. So it's a 4-point lead right now. And that is Mitchell at the free throw line. She shoots from that extreme left-hand side of the circle and knocks it down. She's 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Lady Colts find themselves down by 5, 27-22. As Jefferson gets it back out. Shot on the way, up and in. LaQuisha Clark gets her first 3 as a Lady Colt. And the Lady Colts cut it to 2. Quickly down court, shot put up off the ground, off the glass and good by Lewis. Lewis with a basket. Lady Colts down by 4, 29-25. At the free throw line, Jefferson's pass was tipped. Ellison picked it up, tried to go up with it. She's going to be fouled in the act of shooting. That's going to be McGraw, called for the personal foul. Now, she was not fouled in the act of shooting, and that is only the third team foul against Baptist. Lady Colts inbounds pass. Shot put up by Jackson, won't go, rebound. Can't catch up with it. Ellison tried. Not much room to really go for a ball over there, because if you stretch yourself out, you're going to hit that wall. 6:10 to play in this first quarter. Lady Colts down by 4, 29-25. Baptist working the perimeter here. Out on the left wing. That had to be a carry right there. That dribble was way high in the sky. Loose ball picked up by Ellison. Ellison is going to dribble her way out of trouble here. Lady Colts have a 4-on-2 here. They get it down to Anasia Jefferson. There's collision underneath, no call, but shot put right back up and in. Jefferson, hard-nosed play right there. She was hit on that first shot, but stuck with the play. Got that rebound, put it right back up and in. She's got 5 points in the ball game right now. Lady Colts trail by 2, 29-27. Out on the wing, Michaela Scott putting some pressure on out there. Shot put up inside, no good. Rebound, Ellison was going for it. She and Kiera Jackson were both there. And the ball goes out of bounds up on the stage, where it's chased down. Baptist will have it underneath their own basket. Looks like Kaylee Brooks checking in, and coming out will be Allison. Jasmine will get a breather here as Baptist will have it underneath their own basket. They lead at 29-27 with 5:24 to play in this first quarter. Baptist will make the inbounds pass. Eventually, as that pass almost tipped away by Scott, Baptist will chase it down. Nice move inside the lane. That's got to be a travel, and it is. Good defense by Scott. Refused to give up on that play. 29-27, 5:17 to go in this first quarter. It's been a good one so far. Jackson works it right side to Scott. Scott needs some help. Gets it in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Kaylee Brooks. Goes up high on the glass. Puts it in. Nice shooting touch for the freshman from Spring Hill. Brooks now with 8 points in the ball game. Lady Colts have tied it up at 29. 4:50 to play in this first quarter. Baptist with the basketball. They'll try inside. Boy, they're eating us up inside that lane. Nice cut to the basket by Baptist. That's Bynum with the basket. Lady Colts down 31-29. 4:28 to play in this first half. Pass deep in the corner. That's Clark. Gets it into Brooks. No call on that shot. It's a physical game inside. 4:14 to play in this first half. Scott puts pressure on the basketball. Out front. They'll work it right side. Good defense by the Lady Colts. They'll lob it inside. Turnaround shot off the glass and good. Nice shooting touch that time on the part of Mitchell. Ikeria with the basket. Lady Colts now down by 4, 33-29. As Michaela Scott will fire it up, in and out, no good, but Brooks grabs that rebound, gives it back to Scott, puts it high off the glass and good. And Michaela Scott gets her first 2 points of the night. Lady Colts within 2, 33-31. 3.5 minutes to go in this first half. Put that ball up, late whistle that time. I think Jackson was there, just a little bit of a late whistle. So Jackson's going to be called for the personal foul. By the way, that's her 3rd personal foul. That's a big foul right there. Jackson's going to have to come sit down for a little while as Kaylin Cheney checks in her place. At the free throw line for Baptist will be Dynasty McGraw. Eyes the basket, sends it on the way, off the iron, and no good. 33-31, Lady Colts within 2. 3:29 to play. Today's basketball game being brought to you in part by McDonald's in Queen and Nashville, as that second shot is up and good. Lady Colts now trailed by 3 that is, 34-31. Kaylin Cheney out on the right wing. Works around the defender in the corner, 3-pointer on the way. It's an air ball picked up by Michaela Scott, puts it right back up and in. Tell you what, on an air ball, they ought to give you an assist on that. Call that one a pass. So Michaela Scott now with 4 points in the game. Baptist drives inside. Oh, that was Kaylee Brooks with a block. Fires it ahead, trying to get it ahead to Anasia Jefferson. Missed the shot, but there's Cheney with the rebound, gives it right back. Jefferson finishes. She's got 7 points in the ball game. Give Cheney the assist. Lady Colts, that's why you trail that play right there. 35-34, Lady Colts on top by 1. 2:35 to play in this first half. Bounce pass underneath, shot no good, and Cheney grabbed that rebound, but immediately took a push in the back, wound up going down. And she's had some back trouble this season. Missed several games at the start of the season. But that's one that will certainly jar your spine right there. Michaela Scott out front. Lady Colts set up the screen. Nice screen that time by Jefferson and Scott. Jefferson with the ball, gets it out to Kaylin Cheney. Left side, Scott fires it up and in there. That's a 3. Michaela Scott has hit the last 7 points in a row for the Lady Colts. and they lead it 38-34. That's 7 straight points by Scott. We've seen the Lady Colts come from a 3-point deficit to a 4-point lead. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arkansas Baptist. Lady Colts with it out front. Oh, Scott almost called for the double dribble. Instead, a three-pointer by Jefferson. Anasia puts it up and in. Anasia Jefferson in double figures now with 10. And the Lady Colts have hit 4 3-pointers in this first half. Make that 5 3-pointers in this first half. And they've certainly had their troubles putting the ball in the hole, especially from the perimeter. But today, lighting it up. This pass is stolen away, tipped away, but picked back up by Baptist, and they'll lay it up and in. That makes it 41-36, breaking that 10-point run by the Lady Colts. As LaQuisha Clark goes into the lane and is fouled. Clark at the free throw line, misses the first one. She'll have another one coming here. Clark, by the way, in her first appearance for the Lady Colts, now has 6 points. Welcome addition to this lineup. She scored every way you can with a 2-point, a 3-pointer, and a free throw. Baptist with the basketball, trailing 42-36, and looks like Kaylin Cheney is going to be called for the reach that time. Tried to get the hand on the ball. Thought she had it, but personal foul is assessed to Kaylin Cheney. That's her first. 44.5 seconds to go in this first half. Baptist to fire up the shot from just outside or inside the arc. That's only a 2-pointer, 42-38, and the Lady Colts get it back. Up by 4 with 32 seconds to play in this first half. Brooks gets it out to Anasia Jefferson. Step back, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Baptist. Lady Colts get back defensively. 20 seconds to go in this first half. Baptist lays it up underneath, no good. And the rebound comes off to Scott with 12 seconds. There's plenty of time here. Scott will run it into the front court. Goes up, lays it high off the glass, no good. And the rebound's pulled down by Baptist with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And the pass broken up by Scott. Wow, we've come to the end of the first half of play. Our score, it's the Lady Colts 42, Baptist 38. We're back after this on ed88radio.com.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
I am Coach Bird, and I am the head basketball coach of the Lady Colts and the Colts UA Cossatot basketball team. And I would like to welcome you guys to our drawdown. And before we get started, we're going to go ahead and have some of our student athletes introduce themselves.
My name is D.D. I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Kaylin Cheney. I'm from Roy City, Texas. I'm Kaylee Brooks, and I'm from Hope, Arkansas.
I'm Devin Howland. I'm from California.
Cameron Woods, Susquehanna, Texas.
So as you guys can see, we have a ton of student athletes coming from all around the country. We have student athletes from California, Arkansas, and Texas present at the moment. The drawdown is going to be something that's going to be able to support our student athletes by providing our student athletes with scholarships to help them be able to afford and get their education. This is going to be our biggest event for the year. We really appreciate you guys' supporting our student athletes, because the scholarships really give these student athletes the opportunity to earn their education at an affordable cost. Now Dr. Steve Cole is going to go ahead and provide you guys with some more information regarding the drawdown.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that, and all of our players that are here, and the community support for these student athletes has just been tremendous. Every year it just keeps getting better and better. And one great way that you can help support the UA Cossatot Lady Colts and Colts is come to our fundraiser. And the biggest, best, the most fun we've ever had at our fundraisers is the drawdown. And as you can see behind us, we're standing in front of the official UA Cossatot drawdown board. And then if you'll notice on the left, you'll actually have the drawdown hopper. And the coolest thing about this fundraiser is not only are there 2 of them on one night, on Friday, April 2nd, we're going to have 2 drawdowns. One starts at 5:30, the other one will start at 7:30. And at each one of those events, someone who has purchased one of these $50 tickets will have an opportunity to win $2,500. And that's $2,500 at the first one and the second one. And the beauty of that is, for a $50 ticket, you're already going to have dinner for 2, which we are going to be frying fish just outside. And of course, if you can't make it, that's okay too, because we'll have fish to go. And also, if you just can't make it for various reasons, we will be streaming the event live on Facebook Live. And also, we'll be letting folks know, along the way, if your ticket has not been drawn, because in a drawdown, that's the best thing. You don't want your ticket drawn. You want your ticket to stay in the hopper. Because here's what's going to happen. I hold a stack of tickets. This stack is for drawdown 1, which will take place at 5:30. And again, it's complete with fish dinner, and that's on April 2nd. And then we have another stack of tickets, and there's 120 tickets for each event. And they're $50 each, and the beauty of this is you purchase a ticket, and then once you purchase that ticket, or purchase several tickets, however many you want, that ticket will actually correspond to one of these numbers on the board, 1 to 120. And then we actually put your name in the hopper, and during the event that night, we spin the hopper and we draw names one at a time. And by the way, we give away door prizes while we're doing that, and so it's certainly worth your time to come. But as we draw the ticket, if we draw your name out, that is not a good thing, because what happens is you have been removed from the contest. But as we move through the evening, we will get down to fewer and fewer ticket holders. When we get to the final 10 that are still in the hopper, their names are still in the hopper. Once we get to the final 10, they line up right here on the gym floor, and then we ask them, would you like to split the jackpot? If one person disagrees, we have to draw again, and we keep doing it in that fashion until everyone agrees to either split it or we get down to one winner. And so it's a night to where you can win $2,500. You have 2 fish dinners that go with that. You have fish dinners to go if that's what you want. And the best, the most beautiful thing of all of that is you're supporting these student athletes, you're supporting the Colts program. So don't forget, it's Friday, April 2nd, right here at the Lockesburg Gymnasium. And please keep in mind that during the event, we're going to make sure that we're all spaced out because, a few people, we're following CDC guidelines. So we want to make sure everyone knows that we try to create a good environment with the new world that we're living in. But it's a great way to support the Colts. It's a great way to support UA Cossatot. Go Colts!
At Tires Plus in DeQueen, they've built their reputation on hard work and outstanding customer service. Anyone can claim to be the best at what they do, but for over 30 years, our customers have been coming back for quality tires and professional service at a fair price. Whether you need tires for your car or your pickup, your SUV or your ATV, chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more,
it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive, in DeQueen.
Back courtside is Marisol Gomez singing along with Dobie Gray. Man, you got a great singing voice, Marisol.
No,
I know. Wait a minute, that was me singing. I'm sorry. I've got a great singing voice. I'm sorry. We're in a good mood. It's halftime. Lady Colts on top, 42-38. Didn't get off to a really good start. Arkansas Baptist scored the first 6 points of this ball game, but Lady Colts came back, managed to take a lead a time or two, and I tell you what, a real big part of this ball game was Michaela Scott, who played like, I don't know, the first 15 minutes of the game without scoring, and then scored 7 straight. And Lady Colts went on a 10-point run and went from a 3-point deficit to a 7-point lead. They went from being down 34-31 to 41-31, and they lead at the half by a score of 42-38. Leading the way at the half, Anasia Jefferson with 10 points in double figures already. Meanwhile, it's a fairly balanced scoring attack. 8 points for Kiara Jackson and Kaylee Brooks, who's doing a great job inside. 7 points for Michaela Scott, as we said. 6 points for LaQuisha Clark, a brand new Lady Colt making her debut tonight. And she had a 3, a 2, and is 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Meanwhile, 3 points in the ball game for Kaylin Cheney, who hit one from beyond the arc. Lady Colts, a little bit of foul trouble. Kiara Jackson with 3 personal fouls, and when you've only got 7 on your roster, that's a big deal. And Jackson is the engine that makes this team go. So she had to sit out the final 3.5 minutes of that first half. But Lady Colts on top at the intermission, 42-38, and we'll be back right after this on ad88radio.com.
Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen.
Don's Easy Pay has been serving families in southwest Arkansas and southeast Oklahoma for over 30 years. Don's Easy Pay is a family-owned business. They carry name-brand home furnishings for every room in the house. Living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, name-brand kitchen appliances, and electronics too. At Don's Easy Pay, you can rent to own or purchase on the spot with 120 days, same as cash. At Don's Easy Pay, you can even rent to own tires. And at Don's Easy Pay, they deliver, taking time to take care.
Well, the Lady Colts will get the basketball to start this second half, leading 42-38. Looking for their first win. Would love to get it today in front of the hometown crowd, which is somewhat limited by COVID-19, but folks who are here have been treated to a really good first half. Kiara Jackson, along with Kayla Scott, Anasia Jefferson, Kaylee Brooks, and Jasmine Ellison in the lineup. Lady Colts lobbing one inside, and nobody home as Lady Colts unable to get through the traffic, and the ball goes out of bounds. So Baptist will have it on the far end. They trail at 42-38. Lauren Hinton along with Marisol Gomez. I forgot your name for a moment. I'm terrible, isn't it?
Is it bad that I tell you my last name's Gonzalez?
Is that what it is? Gonzalez. I knew that. I knew that. Shot put up by Baptist up and in. Well, no wonder. Okay.
I get called lots of names.
Get called lots of names as the pass is tipped away and picked up by Baptist. Lady Colts on top by 2, 42-40. 9:12 to go in this third quarter. Baptist sets the offense here. Scott. Out there defensively, putting some pressure on. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Baptist goes around the screen. Lady Colts tough, keeping them out of that paint. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pass tipped away, picked right back up by Baptist. They get the shot off before the buzzer goes off, and the Colts will have it coming the other way. Jackson gets it deep in that left corner. Ellison fires it up, hits the corner of the backboard, manages to save it inbounds. Over to Jefferson at the free throw line. Her shot off the glass won't go. There's Scott with a rebound. She'll put it up from 14 feet, up and in. Michaela Scott. She has scored 10, or actually 9, of the Lady Colts' last, 11? 12. 9 of the last 12 for the Lady Colts. She's got 9 points in the ball game. Lady Colts on top by 4. Shot inside the lane, and the charging foul is the call. And that will be against number 3, McGraw, for the Arkansas Baptist team. By the way, that's McGraw's 3rd personal foul, and they only have 5 players on their rosters. Michaela Scott fires it up from three-point land. Rebound's going to be pulled down by the Baptist. 7:45 in this 3rd quarter. Lady Colts on top, 44-40. Baptist with it on the perimeter. Get it way up top. Driving, down low, shot put up, no good. Rebound comes off to Ellison. Ellison gets it over to Jackson. Jackson through the lane, gets it to Anasia Jefferson. Her shot won't go, but the rebound comes off to Scott. Her shot won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by Baptist. Lady Colts had a couple of opportunities right there, just couldn't make it work, and a travel inside. Good defense by Ellison getting over there, getting a hand on that basketball. Looks like Ellison's going to come out after that outstanding defensive play. LaQuisha Clark comes back in. Clark, we said, making her Lady Colts debut, had 6 points in that first half. Lady Colts on top, 44-40. Be nice to get a basket right here. Add to that lead. Clark, they back off of her. Now, she hit a 3 in that first half. Pass intended for Jackson. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Baptist. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. As Jackson will try to get it in. Does get it into Brooks. Lost the handle momentarily. Back to Jackson. Gives it to Jefferson. Her shot is blocked out of bounds. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. And Jackson gets it in. Shot put up by Clark. Won't go in the rebound. Comes off to Baptist on the run. Nice give on the drive. Shot put up and in. Personal foul is going to be called on LaQuisha Clark. It'll be her first personal foul as a Lady Colt. At the free throw line, it's Lewis. Her shot is up and in. And the Lady Colts lead is cut to 1, 44-43. 6:40 to go in this 3rd quarter. Bounce pass left side. Jefferson gets it deep in the corner. Clark. Clark cross courts it to Jackson. Draws the double team, puts it up. Top of the key. In and out, no good. Jefferson had it momentarily. Stolen away. Oh, nice steal that time by Clark. Got back, stole it away. Drives all the way. Offside. Cuts through the lane. Lays it up one-handed, up and in. Clark with 8 points in the ball game, and the Lady Colts up by 3, 46-43. Out front, Baptist works it, top of the key. Left side of the key, they'll try, down low. Get it outside the lane. Wanting to attack that lane, and a travel is going to be called on McGraw. Dynasty call for the travel. That's a turnover on Arkansas Baptist, and Lady Colts get it back. Leading 46-43. Jackson will work it across the midcourt stripe. 46-43 as Kaylin Cheney, the long three. Up and in, Kaylin Cheney. Got 6 points in the ball game. Lady Colts up by 6, 49-43. They led by as many as 8 in that first half. That one high off the glass, no good. And the rebound picked up by McGraw. In traffic, puts it up, no good. And the rebound's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Baptist. Lady Colts. We'll check Jasmine Ellison back in. Kaylee Brooks going to get a breather. Again, 7 players on the roster for the Lady Colts tonight. That's up from 6 the past couple of games. Baptist comes in with only 5 players. COVID has been tough on basketball everywhere. Left side, Michaela Scott tries to drive through the lane, has the ball stripped away, picked up by Baptist. 5:05 to go in this third quarter. ABC through the lane, the little jump step. Used to be called a travel once upon a time. Grabbing that rebound will be Ellison. Coming the other way with it. Oh, nice give inside. Michaela Scott had just enough to roll that one in there. Had a little extra English on that one. I didn't think it was going down. She's got 11 points, joining Anasia Jefferson in double figures, and we got a timeout on the court. Our score, Lady Colts 51, Arkansas Baptist 43, 4:38 to go in the third quarter. We're back in a moment on ed88radio.com.
Though our daily routines are changing quickly, Arvest Bank's commitment to being helpful to our customers has not. In fact, Arvest Go, our mobile app, has been certified by J.D. Power for providing customers with an outstanding mobile banking experience. Check your balance, pay bills, deposit checks, and so much more, all from the safety of home. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
I was scared I was going to be alone up here for a while.
Oh, that was perfect timing. It made it just.
Yeah.
That's how it's just like, I think I'll have it.
Some people just like to make an entrance, right? Yeah. Baptist gets the basketball after that timeout. Lady Colts on top, 51-43. Bounce pass, free throw lane. Free throw line, that is. Behind the back dribble. Nice job of getting rid of the defender, but the Lady Colts come down with a rebound. Michaela Scott on the run. They do like to push the tempo. Bounce pass through the lane, looking for Jefferson or Ellison. Ellison managed to chase it down, gets it out to Jackson, over to Clark. LaQuisha pulls it up from 8 feet, can't get it to go, and that rebound comes off to Baptist. Lady Colts get back defensively with 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. UAC with a 8-point lead. Baptist works it right side. Dumps it inside, turnaround shot on the baseline. Never even had to put it on the floor. As Akaria Mitchell with the basket. Lady Colts lead it by 6 as Scott fires up the 3 up and in there. Michaela Scott heating up. She had 7 in the first half, 7 in the second half, including a couple of 3-pointers. And the Lady Colts lead it 54-45. Pass inside the free throw circle. Inside the lane. Shot no good. There's Scott grabbing that rebound. Scott comes out of there like a stick of dynamite. She pulls up in the front court. Gives it right side. Clark deep in the corner to Ellison. Ellison's shot on the way. Can't go. And that rebound is going to be fought for. Pulled down by ABC. Quickly down court. Bounce pass on the drive. Shot laid up high off the glass and good. Mitchell with another basket. Lady Colts lead cut back to 7, 54-47. 2:40 to play in this third quarter. Getting a little motion outside. Jackson. And we got a timeout on the court called by Coach Robert Bird. 2:36 left in this third quarter. Lady Colts on top, 54-47. Back in a moment on ed88radio.com.
Hunters, fishermen, and outdoorsmen have been coming to Baker's Bargain House in DeQueen for the area's best selection of guns and ammo and hunting and fishing accessories. At Baker's, you'll find shotguns, rifles, handguns, and the ammo you need. Plus, they even have an experienced gunsmith on staff. Baker's Bargain House has plenty of camo hunting wear designed to keep you warm and dry. And Baker's Bargain House stocks bows and arrows and archery equipment and a huge stock of fishing gear. They even have an area of the store stocked with products to help you make your wild game taste even better.
Plus, there's jewelry, musical instruments, tools, and more at Baker's Bargain House Gun and Pawn, Highway 71 North in DeQueen.
In the third quarter, Lady Colts on top, 54-47, looking for their first victory of the season. 2:36 left in the third period. The Lady Colts will come out of that timeout. Kaylin Cheney, Michaela Scott, Kiera Jackson, Anasia Jefferson, and Kaylee Brooks pass inside to Scott, going to be stripped away, picked up by Baptist. 2.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Baptist working on the perimeter. Cheney puts some pressure on that basketball out front. Into the triple team. Jackson there to tie it up. McGraw trying to make something happen that time. Got a little too deep, and the Lady Colts were able to wrap her up. Now the possession arrow pointing to Baptist, so the Lady Colts will set up defensively here on the inbounds play. 13 seconds on the shot clock here. And the inbounds pass lobbed, tipped out of bounds. Kaylee Brooks got a hand in there. And the ball goes out of bounds. No time coming off that shot clock. As Baptist will make the inbounds pass. The bounce pass, let's see, her jump ball is a call. Kiera Jackson holding her ground, ties it up. Jackson, by the way, hate to say anything, started this quarter with 3 personal fouls. She still has 3. Doing a good job of just playing good defense, keeping her hands to herself. Bounce pass left side. Cheney thought about it. Instead, bounce pass right side to Jefferson. Jefferson's pass going to be picked off by Baptist. Jackson could not foul her. Had to let her go. Stayed close. Rattles it around. It goes down. Lady Colts lead down to 5 at 54-49. That Scott goes around the screen by Brooks. And they're going to say Kaylin Cheney out of bounds. Looked like she might have got a push right there. Baptist will have it back. Lady Colts with a 5-point lead. Baptist tries to attack and back it back out again. McGraw with it up top. And on that wing, ball's going to go out of bounds off the foot of Kaylin Cheney. 12 seconds on the shot clock here with 1:22 to play in this third quarter. Baptist will set up for the inbounds play. Tried to rub somebody off, didn't work. And driving through the lane, shot put up and a whistle and a foul. And let's see. Personal foul is going to be on Kaylin Cheney. Kaylin called for her second personal foul of the day. Coming to the free throw line will be Dynasty McGraw. 54-49, Lady Colts on top by 5. 1:19 to play in this third quarter. That shot is off, no good. Second shot off the iron and chased down by Anasia Jefferson. Jefferson to Scott. Scott into the front court. 1:13 left in this third quarter. Lady Colts on top by 5. And we've got a whistle out front. That's on Kaylin Cheney on the screen. Wow, Cheney called for 2 quick ones here. Looks like Cheney's going to come out. Gets a fist bump from Coach. I think he was confused on that call as well. LaQuisha Clark checks back in. Clark with 8 points in the ball game. 1:05 to play in this third quarter. Lady Colts on top by 5, 54-49. Baptist works it inside the lane, putting a shoulder down. Nothing there, and there was a collision. I thought they might call it one way or the other, but the jump ball is called. Possession arrow pointing to Baptist. They'll put it in play underneath their own basket. Trailing 54-49 with under a minute to play. 51.8 seconds to go in this third quarter now.
Lady Colts led by 4 at the half. Led by as many as 9. Baptist deep in that left corner. Three-pointer on the way in and out and bounces off, no good. Rebound put up, no good. And the rebound, Kaylee Brooks. Loose ball, tipped up in the air. Kiara Jackson gets it. Fires it ahead to Anasia Jefferson. Bounce pass through the lane. And the ball's going to stay with the Lady Colts. Whew, that was close. 28.4 seconds to go in this third quarter. Lady Colts have it. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice pass to Clark on that inbounds play. And I tell you what, Coach Bird has designed several different really effective inbounds plays. Clark with the basket in double figures now. The Lady Colts back up by 7. Pass underneath. And let's see, looks like Brooks may be called for the personal foul, but she was not going to give up that layup. Kaylee Brooks, that's only her second personal foul. So heading to the free throw line will be Sierra Mosley Jefferson. Have to earn these two. First one's up and in. But Brooks was not going to give up that easy basket. Lady Colts with 3 players in double figures right now. Second shot, rattles around and goes down. Lady Colts lead back to 5 at 56-51 with 10 seconds to go in this third quarter. Michaela Scott, work down court, 7 seconds as she crosses the midcourt stripe. Tries to drive down low, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Baptist. That's only the second team foul against Baptist. 1:03 to play in this third quarter. Lady Colts will have it on the baseline. We'll see what Coach Bird has drawn up for this situation. Not last inbounds play was a nice one. Bounce pass underneath. And Clark didn't realize that they were almost out of time, so we've come to the end of the third quarter of play. Our score, Lady Colts 56, Baptist 51. We're back after this on 888radio.com.
At Diana's Clothing and Gifts on Collinray Drive in Queen, shop a fantastic selection of women's fashion apparel. Keep your style fresh with the latest trendy tops, jeans, and dresses, plus lots of new arrivals. Let Diana's help you with your home decorating needs. Make your home even more personal with our assortment of home decor and decorative accessories. And discover our collection of gifts for that special person in your life. There are gifts for every occasion. It's a great family-owned business. People come from all over to visit Diana's. Stay updated with the new stuff on their Facebook page. Located at 804 West Collinray Drive in DeQueen, Diana's Clothing and Gifts, 870-642-6528.
There we go. We have 10 minutes left in this one. Lady Colts on top by 5, 56-51. Baptist led by as many as 7 in the first half. Lady Colts have led by as many as 9 here in the second half. Been a good basketball game. By the way, today's action being brought to you by Arvest Bank. And we thank Arvest for their support of UA Cossatot and the Lady Colts. Michaela Scott goes around the screen by Brooks. Instead, backs it back out. Scott, full court pressure here, or man-to-man pressure, I should say. Lob pass inside to Brooks. Working in there, goes up one-handed, rattles it around. And Brooks, Kaylee Brooks in double figures now with 10. Lady Colts have 4 players in double figures, and they lead it 58-51. 9.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Lady Colts again looking for that first win of the season. Pass inside, tipped away, picked up by Brooks. Gets it to Scott. Lady Colts quickly down court. Fires it right side. Michaela Scott for the shot from the perimeter. Nope. Rebound. Fought for inside. Loose ball is going to be picked up by McGraw. She is everywhere. She's a ball player. Drives inside the lane. Puts it up. Can't get it to go, though. And that rebound's picked up by Brooks. Or rather, Kiara Jackson. Jackson on the run. Drives down low and blocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Colts. Coach Jackson wanted a foul on that one right there. Nice to get a break every now and then. That's okay. Lady Colts up by 7, 58-51. Under 9 minutes to play in this contest. Keep in mind, the men's game immediately following here on ed88radio.com. Right side. Oh, what a block that time by Brooks. Tips it out to Clark, that is. LaQuisha backs it out. Fires it back left side. Over to Scott. Michaela. Works it back right side now. Keeps it out front. Scott in traffic. 9 seconds, and Coach Bird wants a timeout right now to reset that offense. 58-51, Lady Colts on top with 8:17 to go in the ball game. Back after this on ed88radio.com.
Come from all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything from the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling, and flooring. At those big chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day. But at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumber yard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lining, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building.
Lady Colts lead at 58-51 with 8:17 to go in the ball game. UAC will have it after this timeout. They'll have Michaela Scott, Kiara Jackson, LaQuisha Clark, along with Kaylee Brooks and Anasia Jefferson in the lineup. The pass intended for Scott breaking on the basket goes off her hands, out of bounds. And the Lady Colts will turn it over. Baptist will have it back with 8:10 to play in the ball game. Lady Colts on top, 58-51. Baptist backs it out. That's McGraw. Off the dribble, has it stolen away. You don't see her make very many mistakes, but Scott takes it all the way, lays it up and in. Michaela lays it up with that left hand. So Michaela now with 16 points in the ball game. And the Lady Colts have equaled their biggest lead of the night at 9, 60-51. 7:40 to go in the ball game. Turnaround shot inside the lane. Rebound comes off to Bailey. Kaylee Brooks, that is, excuse me. Lady Colts out front to LaQuisha Clark, off to the leg, but managed to control it. Over to Scott, that three-pointer's not there. The rebound, fought for. Anasia Jefferson had a hand on it, but the ball's knocked out of her hands and out of bounds by Baptist. 7:16 left in this contest. Lady Colts with it, a chance to get their first double-digit lead of the night. Leading by a score of 60-51. As Jefferson, little step back, puts it up and in. Nice shot by Anasia. Kept everyone in suspense as that one rolled around a couple of times. Lady Colts on top by double digits, 62-51. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Out front, Baptist tries to drive on the lane, and there's a three-point opportunity coming up as Jackson is going to be called for her 4th personal foul. Kiara Jackson called for the personal foul. Again, that's her 4th. She played the entire 3rd quarter with 3 personal fouls and the first 3 minutes of this 4th quarter with 3. She's picked up her 4th, and now Baptist on that 3-point play, they've cut that Lady Colts lead back to 8, 62-54. As Clark drives through, lays it up. Nice move on the basket by Clark. Little double pump that time, and Clark got it up and in. She's in double figures. Well, she was already in double figures. She's got 12 points in the ball game. Baptist attacks the lane. Ball tipped back out. Driving on the basket. Shot put up no good. And, wow. Coming out of there with it is Scott. Man, I thought might be it over the back that time, but the layup put up by Anasia Jefferson a little bit short. Baptist comes quickly the other way. Lady Colts get back defensively. 3-pointer on the way. And Lady Colts get it. Anasia Jefferson gets it over to Scott. And the Lady Colts will jog it into the front court. Both these teams starting to show a little bit of weariness. Only 5 players on that Baptist team. Lady Colts deep in that left corner. Jackson gets it inside to Brooks. You could hear the skin out of here. Man, was she hit on the arm or what? Coach Bird. He took it well. I think a blind man could have heard that one. That was one of them you could hear. Not an easy job, though, when you put that striped shirt on, because everybody can see better than you can, right? Well, that pass tipped out of bounds. Lady Colts will put it in play in the corner. Leading by 10, 64-54. Inbounds pass intended for Scott, tipped away by Baptist. Trying to get it down court. And let's see, is it going to be on Clark? We'll see. We'll hold our breath here. Nope, there's no foul. All right. That may have been a makeup no call right there. LaQuisha Clark takes the inbounds pass. You've heard of makeup calls? Well, there is such a thing as a makeup no call. Clark working out front. She's fun to watch. Gets it out to Jackson. Way out front to Michaela Scott. Scott works it left side to Jefferson. Back out to Scott. Scott out to Jefferson. Jefferson goes around the screen that time by Brooks. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Jackson. Gets it back out. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Lady Colts can take their time here, up by 10 with under 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Good screen that time by Brooks. Over to Scott. Back to Clark. Fires it out to Jefferson for 3. That one just would not quite go. Looked like it was on line. Baptist quickly down court. Ball tipped away by Jackson. Gets it to Scott. Scott coming the other way. Out to Jefferson. Thought about it. Instead, they're working around the perimeter. Scott fires up the 3. Michaela Scott. Her third three-pointer of the day. And the Lady Colts take their biggest lead of the night. 67-54, 4:17 to go in the ball game. And we're back right after this on ed88radio.com.
Walk into the Coca-Cola facility in Nashville. You get a taste of Southwest Arkansas history from the past 100 years. The Wilson family bottled their very first Coke in Nashville back in 1911, and the rest is history. The office in Nashville offers an outstanding museum of Coca-Cola memorabilia, and it's open free to the public weekdays from 8 till 4. The Nashville Coca-Cola Distribution Center employs 20 people and serves several counties in southwest Arkansas with a complete assortment of Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper products. The Wilson family is known for their generosity in our community, and they're thankful to Southwest Arkansas for your support over the past century. And the Colts are thankful to Coca-Cola for everything they do for UA Cossatot.
Michaela's good, is doing really good.
What is?
Michaela's cut. She's doing really good.
Oh, yeah, really. You bet. And our thanks to Coca-Cola of Nashville for their support of UA Cossatot Colts and Lady Colts basketball. They've got their logo right out there in the free throw lane on each end of this court. The Lady Colts lead it today, 67-54. Kiera Jackson, Kaylee Brooks, Anasia Jefferson, LaQuisha Clark, and Michaela Scott in the lineup for the Lady Colts. Lady Colts almost pulled off a fast one right there, but the ball did indeed belong to Baptist. They called the timeout after that made basket by Michaela Scott, that big 3 that gave the Lady Colts their biggest lead of the night. Baptist with it with 4:05 to play in this ball game. Well, there's Brooks putting all kinds of pressure on him on the ball in the corner. Shot put up 12-footer from the baseline. That was a nice touch that time by Baptist. They cut the lead back to 11, 67-56. Lady Colts looking good, but they can't let up at this point. Screened by Brooks. Ball left wing to Jackson, to Jefferson. Scott's going to pull it back out again. Gets it out to Clark. Back to Jefferson. Jefferson, uh-oh, we're losing some lights in here. Shot put up underneath, won't go. I think one of the officials actually, one of the game officials for the men's game went into the dressing room, and that's the coach's office is where all the lights are. He went in there to dress, and we've lost 2 or 3 lights. We were almost in the dark there for a moment, but it looks like Officer Cortez taking care of it right now. Hector the protector, you bet. Lady Colts trying to get in. My goodness, good defense that time on the part of Baptist. That was a Liam Bynum creating a, well, actually, we got a timeout on the court here. Lady Colts call a timeout before they could turn it over. 3:27 to go in the ball game. Lady Colts on top, 67-56.
Baker's Sales and Service, Southwest Arkansas's Napa store, featuring quality Napa parts for just about everything on the road. And with locations in DeQueen, Horatio, Lockesburg, Nashville, and Ashdown, Baker's huge inventory. They almost always have the parts you need. And if they don't have it, they can get it. In addition, each location stocks the
Lady Colts will have the basketball as we resume action after that timeout. 3:27 to go in the ball game as Jackson makes the inbounds pass, gets it to Scott. Scott out to Clark. LaQuisha working it around the perimeter. Gets it to Anasia Jefferson. Her pass intended for Scott, but Scott had already broken toward the basket. 67-56. Lady Colts up by 11. 3:18 to go in the ball game. Lady Colts have done a much better job of taking care of the basketball tonight. Turnovers have been a big problem in the 3 previous games. Baptist in the corner. And a little extra step. Shot put up and in by Lewis of Baptist. Lady Colts lead back to single digits now at 67-58. Michaela Scott working out front. Tell you what, Brooks took an elbow to the chest right there. A little forearm right there. As Jackson drives on the basket, puts it up and in. Kiera Jackson in double figures now with 10. That's a big basket for Kiera. And we've got a whistle out on the sideline. Out of bounds across the way. Lady Colts get it back. They lead it 69-58. 11-point lead. Lady Colts quickly down court. That's Jackson. Jackson off the dribble. In the corner to Brooks. Gives it right back to Jackson. Jackson back in that lineup with 4 personal fouls. Backs it out. Bounce pass over to Clark. Clark lost the handle on it right there, but wait a minute. That was indeed off of Clark. As getting a hand on it right there, creating that turnover, was Dynasty McGraw. Seems to be the problem here. Yeah. No, that's fine, yeah. Shot put up from the perimeter, no good. Rebound, pulled down and put right back up and in. Ryan Mitchell. Lady Colts lead back to 9, 69-60. Under 2 minutes to play in this ball game. Take care of the basketball. Clark drives underneath, has her shot blocked. Although Brooks is there to try to create some problems, ball got away. Baptist has it. Lady Colts up by 9, 69-60, a minute 35 to go in the ball game. Lob put up, no good. And tying it up was LaQuisha Clark. Showed some strength right there, being able to hang on to that ball, create the jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Baptist on the inbounds pass. Michaela Scott going to be called for the foul on the shot as she tied up that basketball, but Scott's going to be called for the personal. Only her second of the night. Minute 31 left to go in this ball game. Heading to the free throw line will be Dynasty McGraw. She'll shoot 2 here as she was fouled in the act of shooting. McGraw's first shot on the way, rims out, no good. 69-60. Lady Colts on top by 9. A minute 31 to go in this ball game. Second shot off the iron, no good. And the rebound's going to be chased down by Anasia Jefferson. Jefferson gets it to Scott, or Jackson that is. Jackson drives. Oh, nice give underneath. And Kaylee Brooks gets the basket. She's got a dozen points in the ball game, but you give that assist to Jackson. Coming the other way, maybe on Clark here. Let's see. LaQuisha Clark called for the personal foul. That's only her second in the ball game. Lady Colts with 7 people on that roster. They do a good job of playing tough defense, position rebounding, and not picking up fouls. That one's on the way off the iron, no good. Baptist missed their last 3 opportunities here of late. 71-60, Lady Colts on top by 11 with 1:14 to go in this ball game. Second shot on the way. It's in and out and in. 71-61, Lady Colts on top by 10 as Jackson gets it in to Clark. Clark in the backcourt has that ball almost stolen away. Almost got across the timeline before they slapped it out of bounds right at the Baptist bench. Lady Colts get it in to Michaela Scott. Scott is going to be fouled out front. A little push out there by Aaliyah Bynum. Bynum called for the personal foul. That is only the scoreboard showing just 2 team fouls in this second half against Baptist. That was the second personal foul on Bynum as the Colts have it out front. Under a minute to play in this game. 71-61, ball tipped out of bounds, last touch by Baptist. Lady Colts will have it. Inbounds pass in the hands of Kiera Jackson. Jackson drives, kicks it in the corner. LaQuisha Clark for 3. That one's in and out, no good, but the rebound comes off to Brooks. Her tip in, no good, gets her own rebound, goes right back up, hooks it up there, can't get it to go. This rebound comes off to Baptist. Only 35 seconds to go in the ball game. Baptist taking it to the hole, shot no good, but the rebound tipped out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds, last touch by Baptist. Lady Colts get it back. 29.5 seconds to go in this game. Can almost start breathing a little bit easier. Lady Colts on top by 10. That's a whistle and a foul. And looks like McGraw's going to be called for the personal foul, but that's only the third team foul against Baptist. Fourth personal foul against McGraw. Scott has it in the backcourt. She's going to be fouled by Baptist. That'll be the 5th team foul against Baptist. Inbounds pass goes to Scott. Scott in the backcourt. Gets everybody going one way, gives it back to Jackson the other way. And we're going to have a personal foul against Baptist. That'll be the 6th team foul against Arkansas Baptist. So Lady Colts. Well, I guess they're going to call it an intentional foul right here. So Jackson will get 2 shots right here. Shots on the way, up and in. Kiera Jackson has 11 points in the ball game. 2 for 2 at the free throw line today. Haven't been many free throws today for the Lady Colts. They've generally taken care of their opportunities as that one comes off the back of the iron, never fails. Baptist will come quickly down court. Through the lane, shot put up and in. Making it 72-63. Lady Colts on top by 9. And LaQuisha Clark's going to be fouled, and that should be the 6th team foul against Baptist. Or 7th team foul. I thought that should be the 7th team foul. And yes, they're going to call an intentional foul. So Jackson's going back to the free throw line again. She'll shoot a pair. Lady Colts lead it 72-63. Shots on the way, and it is no good. Rattles off, no good. 9.3 seconds left to go in the game. Lady Colts on top by 9. Second shot by Jackson is up and in. Lady Colts back up by 10 now, 73-63 is Baptist working in the backcourt. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Long three-pointer on the way is in there. That was a nice 3 by Sierra Mosley Jefferson. That'll make the final score. Lady Colts 73, Baptist 66. And we'll be back to wrap this one up right after this on Ed88Radio.
UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Lockesburg. The Bank of Lockesburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Lockesburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Lockesburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How is Husqvarna chainsaw durable and at the same time lightweight? And how can an XP chainsaw from Husqvarna help you work both faster and safer? It's in all those small, engineered details. Husqvarna, ready when you are.
If you're ordering McDonald's and your friend says they don't want fries, get them the fries. Or else your fries will be their fries. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And a great big thank you to McDonald's of DeQueen and Nashville for their support of UA Cossatot Colts and Lady Colts. Final score in that Lady Colts contest tonight. They pick up their first victory of the season, 73-66 over Arkansas Baptist, as the Lady Colts led at the half by a score of 56-51. Got off to a cold start as Arkansas Baptist scored the first 6 points of the ball game. But as we said at halftime, it was Michaela Scott who hadn't scored in the ball game until I don't know, the first 15 minutes of the game had already passed. And anyway, she scored 7 of the 7 straight points on a Lady Colt 10-point run, in which they went from being down 34-41 to 34-31. Managed to get themselves a 5-point lead at the half. Actually, a 4-point lead at the half, 42-38. Led by 5 at the end of the third quarter, 56-51. And then just basically outlasted Arkansas Baptist at the end, 73-66. As Scott led the way with 19, but it was a balanced scoring attack as 5 Lady Colts finished in double figures, including Scott, as we said, Anasia Jefferson, LaQuisha Clark, Kaylee Brooks, and Kiara Jackson all had 12. 4 players with 12 points. 6 points tonight for Kaylin Cheney to close out that scoring as the Lady Colts pick up their first win of the season. And it was a good ball game. It was a very good ball game. The Lady Colts found a way to put the ball in the hole from the perimeter tonight. I got them with 5, 6, 7, 8 3-pointers in the ball game, and they've had a hard time hitting from the perimeter, but they found a way to do it tonight, and with that, they come away with their first victory of the season. We're going to pause right now for a timeout. When we come back, we'll actually have a replay of the virtual graduation for the Colts for UA Cossatot that was held a little earlier this year that we had online, and we'll also set the stage for the men's game coming up as the Colts get set to take on Arkansas Baptist here on Ed88Radio.com.
At Diana's Clothing and Gifts on Culinary Drive in Queen, shop a fantastic selection of women's fashion apparel. Keep your style fresh with the latest trendy tops, jeans, and dresses, plus lots of new arrivals. Let Diana's help you with your home decorating needs. Make your home even more personal with our assortment of home decor and decorative accessories. And discover our collection of gifts for that special person in your life. There are gifts for every occasion. It's a great family-owned business. People come from all over to visit Diana's. Stay updated with the new stuff on their Facebook page. Located at 804 West Culinary Drive in DeQueen, Diana's Clothing and Gifts, 870-642-6528.
Crystal Sims, and I'm Division Chair for General Education here at UA Cossatot, but I'm also a parent. I have a freshman and a fourth grader at DeQueen Schools, and this year my daughter, as a freshman, is participating in DeQueen Schools' Leopard Launch program. This program allows students in 9th through 12th grade to take college classes both online and here at the college campus, and when they graduate from high school, they'll have earned their associate's degree. From a parent's perspective, the best part about all of this is that it's 100% paid for by DeQueen Schools in the state of Arkansas. So I'm getting my daughter's first 2 years of college completely paid for. And then she'll be able to transfer to a four-year school. She's got her heart set on the U of A right now, and with the Transfer Achievement Scholarship, we'll pay just that UA Cossatot tuition for her to finish out her bachelor's degree at the University of Arkansas. So UA Cossatot makes sense for my family.
Hello, I'm Donald Bobbitt. As president of the University of Arkansas system, and as someone who has spent his entire career in higher education, commencement ceremonies have always served as an uplifting reminder of the overarching reason why I became an educator. It is our students and now graduates like you who enrich our campuses with your dreams to pursue enlightening careers and goals to live fulfilling, empowered lives. Thank you for providing inspiration for us during these challenging times. For years, you have devoted yourselves to reaching this milestone and have looked forward with great anticipation to the celebration that would mark this academic accomplishment. I understand that not having a commencement ceremony is just as disappointing to the families and friends who have supported you in your scholarly endeavors, for whom graduation represents a shared and equally important achievement. While this is not how anyone planned to mark your achievement, I choose to look at the situation as being symbolic of the road ahead for you, which will be filled with many challenges, big and small, you'll be forced to overcome. It is also a lesson that we choose to be uplifted by hope and the fact that our community has proven to be dynamic, innovative, and compassionate, especially when facing a challenge such as this pandemic. It's been made clear that many things have changed, and many will continue to do so, but if we hold fast to the goals we set, they can be achieved, even if that means finding alternative ways to live or exploring unexpected new paths. By earning your degree, each of you has not only made a profound impact on yourselves and your families, but you've also advanced the cultural, intellectual, and economic well-being of the state. And so on behalf of the university system that represents all of Arkansas, thank each of you and congratulate you on your achievements. It is my hope that you carry the fundamental lessons of the college experience with you and will utilize them to help navigate the uncertain road ahead. Instilling these qualities in our graduates ultimately represents the fruit of the labor of the entire university community, including our faculty, our staff, and even those of us tasked with the less exciting work of administration. What may not always feel like it when we take on daily tasks such as designing lectures, maintaining our facilities, or in fact toiling over next year's budget, all that we do is made worthwhile by this accomplishment and also by the things you will accomplish when you forge ahead. Thank you and congratulations, graduates.
As a former student of Cossatot and a graduate of the University of Arkansas, I just want to say congratulations on this momentous occasion. I know what it's like to walk the halls and go through the same stresses that you're going through, and I can't imagine what COVID has done for you guys, and I'm very heartbroken that your normal graduation, you can't experience that. So I hope this video brings you some comfort, and just let you know we're proud of you, and good luck in the future.
I'm Dr. Lance. I want to congratulate each one of you graduates on your accomplishments for this year. Here at Nashville Family Dentistry, I actually have 2 Cossatot graduates working for me, and I appreciate each one of them, and I appreciate all of you as well. I want to thank the administration and the staff and all the instructors for doing such a good job and being part of our communities and all the good that Cossatot does. And I want to encourage each one of you graduates as you leave Cossatot to continue your education, whether you're going to be part of the community, if you're going to move on to a 4-year education, or whatever your desires are. I encourage you to be a lifelong learner and to give back to the community where you live and be part of it. And I think that you will find true happiness and success in doing that. I know in my life that I've enjoyed living in Nashville. I appreciate the things that education has allowed me to do, and I encourage each one of you to continue your education, even though you've reached a milestone here, to forge ahead and continue to be a lifelong learner. I wish each one of you the best of luck and Godspeed as you proceed from this point. Thank you.
Dr. Walker and I would like to say thank you to our Cossatot graduates this year. We know that this is not the graduation that you envisioned, and we also understand the stress that you've been through dealing with everything that's going on, and we're very proud of you and very excited as you make your way within the careers that you have chosen, the furtherance of careers that you may be looking at, and we appreciate you and your community appreciates you.
And we just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you in advance for all the contributions you're sure to make to our community in the future. So thank you and congratulations.
Greetings, graduates. My name's Steve Cole. I'm the Chancellor of UA Cossatot, and we realize 2020 has been a year full of twists and turns. And graduates, you all weathered the storm. That was the year 2020 by sticking it out to complete your education. For that, you should be proud, and we're proud of you. You know, the absolute most important thing that I get to do as Chancellor of UA Cossatot is officially confer diplomas to our graduates. It's why we're here. So graduates, by the powers vested in me by the UA Cossatot Board of Visitors, the University of Arkansas System Board of Trustees, and pursuant to the governing statutes of the state of Arkansas, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate diploma with all the rights and responsibilities you have earned by attending UA Cossatot. Congratulations, graduates. We hope 2021 is the perfect year for you. God bless.
At Tires Plus in DeQueen, they've built their reputation on hard work and outstanding customer service. Anyone can claim to be the best at what they do, but for over 30 years, our customers have been coming back for quality tires and professional service at a fair price. Whether you need tires for your car or your pickup, your SUV or your ATV, chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen.
Well, we're courtside once again as we're getting set for men's action here on N88radio.com. And for the first time this season, we head into the men's game after a victory by the ladies. That was an impressive win tonight for Coach Robert Bird, and I know he's proud of his ladies team. They've been awfully short-handed all season long, and in many cases, tonight no exception, they're facing a team that may have a little extra bulk inside. But the girls find a way to rebound, and tonight they found a way to hit from the perimeter as they come away with a victory. Tonight's game, it'll be the Colts taking on Arkansas Baptist, the Buffaloes. And Colts have, they've actually come up short the last couple of games they've played. Of course, 2 games ago, they were here taking on SAU Tech. The Tech had an impressive victory in that game. Meanwhile, the Colts hit the road on Saturday, traveled over to West Memphis to take on a team that is, I think without a question, the premier program in the conference. That's ASU Mid-South. And the Greyhounds came out. The Colts, on the other hand, came out and gave ASU everything they wanted in that first half as the Colts led for the first, I guess the first, 17 and a half minutes. But ASU Mid-South hit a three-pointer with about 2.5 minutes to go in that first half to give themselves a lead. And they went on to a 19-point victory over the Colts. But nonetheless, Colts led by as many as 9 in that first half. And certainly showed that they can play with the big boys. And when you're talking junior college basketball in the state of Arkansas, it's hard to do much better than ASU Mid-South. Well, we're going to be taking on Arkansas Baptist, the Buffaloes, in just a few moments. Glad you're joining us today. Thank you so much for our sponsors for making UA Cossatot basketball possible, including our friends at Satellite Service Company in Nashville, Coca-Cola of Nashville, McDonald's in DeQueen and Nashville, as well as Tires Plus in DeQueen, and the folks at Arvest Bank. We'll be back to set the stage for this men's matchup coming up in just a moment here on N88radio.com.
Bear County Farmers Co-op in DeQueen has cattle panels, fencing, water troughs, feed bins, culverts, you name it. At the feed store, find cattle feed, horse feed, goat, swine, rabbit, and pet feeds. The co-op is the area's pure arena dealer. The staff on hand has built a reputation through the years of having what farmers and ranchers need when they need it. It's all at the co-op. They even have deer feed to help you draw in that big buck. At the co-op service station, they'll fix you up with car and truck tires, tractor tires. They fix flats and do oil changes. Plus, they're a full service station. Neighbors working with neighbors to make our corner of the world a better place. It's the Sevier County Farmers Co-op.
This live stream broadcast on Ed 88 is made possible by Satellite Service Company in Nashville, your authorized Dish Network dealer. Satellite Service Company and Dish Network serve the entertainment needs of the entire area. You like sports? Dish Network sports packages offer every sports fan exciting action featuring your favorite teams. The Dish Tailgate or portable satellite TV antenna lets you watch TV wherever you are, at the lake, in the mountains, or at the tailgate party outside the stadium. The Dish Hopper gives you the power to transform your computer, smartphone, or tablet into your TV and enjoy your home TV anywhere. Special discounts and packages available to fit any budget. Satellite Service Company, 301 South Main Street in Nashville.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine? It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Introducing your starting lineup for the UA Cossatot Colts. At guard, a 5'11 sophomore coming to us from Glenn Junior College, number 1, Cameron Maxwell. At forward, a 6'7 freshman out of Deer Park High School, number 5, Terry Anderson. At guard, a 6'3 sophomore from Texarkana, Arkansas by way of Kansas Wesleyan University, number 22, Micah Yarber. At guard, a 6'3 sophomore from Pleasant Grove High School in Texarkana, Texas, number 15, Cameron Woods. And at forward, a 6'6 freshman from Pleasant Grove High School in Texarkana, number 30, Leighton Jackson. Coach of the UA Cossatot Colts is Robert Bird. And your Colts assistant coach is Bryant Pagan II. Stay tuned. The opening tip-off is coming up next here on ed88radio.com.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
And Florida freshman from Lockesburg, Virginia, number 3, Anthony Collins. The Florida sophomore from Vanderbilt, North Carolina, number 1, Terrell Fletcher. Now from UA Cossatot Colts, starting lineup. At 4, 6'3 sophomore from Cossatot, Oklahoma, number 32,
Well, we're set for basketball here on ed88radio.com. A little change of the starting lineup that we showed as opposed to what's actually happening tonight. As instead of Leighton Jackson in that starting lineup, it'll be Dylan Cheater last time out against ASU Mid-South. Cheater led the way for the Colts with 17 points. Meanwhile, Cameron Maxwell and Cameron Woods each had 13, and Michael Yarber added 11 that night as the Colts get set to take on the Buffaloes of Arkansas Baptist. Isaiah Smith in that jump circle for the Colts, and he'll be facing Terry Anderson as we're set to get underway in this contest. There she's back again. All right. Hi, Marisol. Are you ready? All right. I know it's kind of hard to see that jump on the way the cameras are situated right here. They kind of depend. No, that's okay. That's just fine. That's good the way it is, Marisol. We'll have it here in just a moment. Again, we're trying to figure out which direction we want to go. As the opening tip is controlled by the Colts. Anderson goes sky high to get it to Michael Yarber, and here we go. Colts work it right side. Cameron Woods. Woods out to Cheater for three. Dillon off the back of the iron. Rebound's pulled down by Anderson. Anderson, he'll fire it up from three-point land. Top and key. Terry lays it up and in. Terry Anderson draws first blood for the Colts. We take a 3-0 lead. Full court pressure. Anderson up top on that press. Baptist works it in the corner. The Buffaloes go baseline. Shot laid up off the glass and good. Makes it 3-2. Colts cross the midcourt stripe. Cameron Woods, right side, it goes to Anderson for three. That one will not go, and that rebound's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the shooter, Terry Anderson. 19-14 to go in this first quarter, just underway. Colts leading 3-2. Baptist with it in the backcourt. Out on the right wing. Bounce pass deep in the corner. Trying to go inside. Into the big guy, and I do mean big guy, and a travel is called against Isaiah Smith. That is one large human being right there, folks. Big frame, big frame. Right side, Anderson kicks it out to Michael Yarber for three. That one is in there. Michael Yarber lights it up from three-point land. And the Colts lead it by a score of 6-2. Baptist into the front court. The Buffaloes charging down court. Let's see, we've got a whistle. And I think somebody was on that sideline over there. And looks like number 3, that would be Anthony Collins, finds out the hard way. There is not much room in that corner. So Colts get it back. Leading 6-2. It's Dylan Cheater with the basketball. Gets it to Cameron Woods. Here come the Colts. That's actually Cameron Maxwell. He'll give it out to Cheater. Back to Maxwell again. Cameron around Cheater's screen. The ball stripped away underneath. Picked up by Baptist. Buffaloes. The herd wants to stampede. They'll lay it up and in. Colts lead cut back to 3. Excuse me, to 2, 6-4. As Cheater goes through the lane, lays it off the glass. Dylan Cheater. Nice break on the basket. Switched hands, laid it up with the right hand. And the Colts lead it 8-4. Baptist up top. Ball stolen away by Maxwell. He'll get it ahead to Anderson. Lays it up and in. He will be fouled on the drive. On the shot, that is. Personal foul is going to be called against Shane Delcourt. So that's going to send Anderson to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. He's got 5 points in the ball game. Colts on top 10-4. Shots up and in. Make it 11-4. Baptist facing some full court pressure. Actually, it's a one-man press by Anderson. Ball tipped away by Cheater. Going to be stolen back by Baptist. Nice pass through the lane. Shot put up and in by Shane Delcourt. And the Colts lead back to 5, 11-6. Cheater gets it out to Maxwell. Maxwell fires it back to Cheater for 3. He likes that spot. buries it from beyond the arc. Cheater now with 5 points in the ball game. Colts lead it 14-6. Baptist working against the trap out front. Shot underneath. Nice move to the basket by Dalcour. And the Colts find themselves up by 6, 14-8. Cheater for 3. Off the iron, no good. There's Anderson with that rebound. Goes up strong, hooks it up, and rattles it around, and it goes in. Terry Anderson now with 8 points in the ball game. 16-8, Colts on top. Baptist attacks the basket. Oh, nice give underneath. Dylan Cheater stood his ground, tried to draw the charge. Basket up and good by Baptist. Colts on top, 16-10. Out front, Cheater gets it to Maxwell on the handoff. Back over to Cheater. He faked the 3. He's going to be called for taking an extra step. Coach Bird just wants him to put it up and in. So let's see here. Looks like Baptist is going to inbound it near the Colts bench. Terry Anderson putting the pressure on in the backcourt. Cameron Woods comes up to help out. Baptist tries to attack the basket. Cheater defensively forces the ball back out. Colts trying to keep an eye out for that backdoor cut. Baptist tried to fire it underneath. There's Cameron Woods to make that steal. Ahead to Maxwell. Down court to Yarber. Yarber bounce pass through the lane. Anderson puts it up and in. In traffic, Yarber with the assist. Anderson already in double figures with 10. 15:46 to play in this first quarter. Baptist out front. Drives through the lane. Nice give underneath, and Woods going to be called for the foul. Tried to block it from behind, and a lot of times, even if it's clean, they're going to call that one. Not saying it was. I think Coach Bird thought it was. And it may have been. But nonetheless, Baptist going to the free throw line. That'll be Dalcour at the free throw line. Shane, 4 points in the ball game. Make it 5 as that one goes high off the back of the iron and comes back through the silk. 18-11, Colts on top. 15:39 to play in this first quarter, or first half, I should say. Second shot up and in. Colts lead back to 6 at 18-12. Dylan Cheater, left side. Yarber thought about cutting on that basket. Instead, he'll get it out to Maxwell. Over to Cameron Woods. Woods gets it back out to Cheater. Cheater out a little bit farther than what he wants to be. He'll get it inside to Anderson. Lays it off the glass and good. That guy is money in the bank tonight. 20-12. 12 of those points by Anderson. Buffalo's working on the perimeter. They've got a guy all alone underneath. Steals it away and almost comes away with it. Going to be called for the travel. Coach Bird pleading his case here, but Baptist will indeed get the basketball. Colts with their original starting 5 on the court right now. They've jumped out to a 20. They've scored 20 points in the first 5 minutes. Baptist in the front court now. Ball stolen away by Micah Yarber. Over to Dylan Cheater squared up, was hit to shoot, and then just gave that nice no-look pass to Terry Anderson. He's got a dozen points in the ball game now. That is not right. He's got 14 points in the ball game right now. Baptist working down low, taking the charge is Cameron Woods. That guy is tough as nails. He's been playing with a groin injury for the last 4 or 5 games. He's just tough. Sacrificed the body on that one. Colts on top, 22-12. Double-digit lead with 14:36 to play in this first half. Cheater ahead to Yarber. Yarber pulls up the free throw line off the back of the iron. It won't go. Collision out there, no call. As Yarber came up from behind. Out on the perimeter, Baptist tries to go baseline. Fall away, up and in. Nice shot that time. As Baptist coming away, that was Malix Robinson with the basket, and then he got the steal. Feeds down court. Shot put up, no good. Rebound comes off to Anderson. Into the front court, in traffic. Pulls it back out. Man, they love to push the ball up and down the court. Maxwell out front, gives it right side to Anderson for three. Off the iron, won't go. Rebound. I thought he had that one nailed. Marcus Hunter with the rebound. Coming the other way. Gives it right side. Lucky 13 from the far side. That's Reginald Mayo Jr. with the three. Colts lead back to 8. Actually back to 5 at 22-17. Bounce pass underneath. Anderson lost it off his leg. Baptist to bring it the other way. And a nice strip from behind that time by Cameron Woods. Just punched that ball from behind, knocked it out of bounds. We'll get a little break in the action right here as Baptist is going to check in a couple of fresh faces. As the Colts really pushing the pace here in this early going. And they've got things going. They are fun to watch. Looks like D. Williams getting set to check in for the Colts. Shot put up. A two-pointer from the corner. As the Colts loose ball picked up by Baptist. Colts were up by 10 just a moment ago. Up by 3 right now as that three-pointer's no good. The rebound comes off to Michael Yarber. Fires it down court to Dylan Cheater. Nice spin through the lane, lost the handle out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touch by Baptist. Now they'll discuss it down there. The Colts will have it. Looks like D. Williams will make the inbounds pass, and Michael Yarber is going to come out of the lineup, and D. Williams checks in. Williams gets it in. Cameron Maxwell. Maxwell out front. Bounce pass left side to Woods. Woods bounce pass in the corner. D. Williams for 3. That one will not go as the Buffaloes grab that rebound. And they'll turn it over on the outlet pass. Colts will have it in front of their own bench, leading 22-19. Colts have it. Maxwell bounce pass right side. Anderson gets it over to Cheater. Cheater spots up for 3. Off the iron. Oh, how did Anderson get that rebound? Stretched out, tipped the ball, took it back, and then stretched out for the tip in. Wow. Nice play by Terry Anderson. He's amazing. As he steals the ball away out front, fires it ahead to Maxwell for the layup. And we've got a timeout on the court called by the Buffaloes. As it's the Colts that are stampeding right now. They lead at 26-19, 12-12 to go in the first half. Back in a moment here on ed88radio.com.
Safety is a factor that shouldn't be overlooked when it comes to your car. Your vehicle needs safe engine parts or brake pads, but it also requires a reliable set of tires. Discount Tire and Alignment has a large selection of automotive tires that fit any car, truck, or SUV. They'll provide a safe and comfortable experience on the road whether you're driving a short distance or for hours on the highway. It's smartness all around. Find everything from all-season to specialty tires, oil changes, alignments, a clean facility, and friendly customer service. Discount.
12-12 to go here in this first half. Colts leading Arkansas Baptist 26-19. Lady Colts picked up their first victory of the season just a few moments ago. And the Colts off to a fast start in this one. Baptist, Buffaloes fired up from the perimeter. There's D. Williams to grab that rebound. On the run in the open court. Gets it over to Cameron Woods. Woods gets it underneath to Anderson. Kicks it right back out for a 3 by Maxwell. Off the back of the iron. Buffaloes have it. They'll run it into the front court. Fired underneath. Shot put up. No good. Rebound by Dylan Cheater. Cheater gets it ahead to Maxwell. Tell you what, Woods did a good job of getting a hand in the face of the shooter that time. It's Maxwell. Swings it right side. Cross courts it over to Woods. Out to Cheater. Cheater directing traffic over to D. Williams. Back out to Cheater. Maxwell quickly in the corner to Woods for three. That was off the iron. And it's the Buffaloes coming the other way. Baptist driving into the lane. Cheater stood there for the charge. Dylan Cheater, good defensive play. I'd like to have a nickel for every time he's done that in his career here at UA Cossatot. He's a sophomore, and he is one tough cookie. Cheater will make the inbounds pass on the far end of the court. Colts have Terry Anderson along with Micah Yarber, D. Williams, Cameron Maxwell, and Dylan Cheater in the lineup. Inbounds pass goes to Yarber, facing the full court pressure. Ahead to Cheater, takes a dribble, gets it back over to Yarber. Yarber tries to squeeze himself down that sideline. Was forced out of bounds across the way in front of the Buffalo bench. 26-19, Colts up by 7. 10:55 left to go in this first half. Baptist with it in the backcourt. Colts 3-1 here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. And we've got a whistle. As the Colts, good defense that time, results in another Buffalo turnover. Colts make the inbounds pass. Maxwell with it. Gets it ahead to Yarber. Cross courts it to Cheater. Back out front it goes to Maxwell. Cameron swings it left side to Yarber. Faked the three. Took a dribble. Fired it up. Oh, D. Williams going sky high to grab that rebound. Out to Maxwell for three. Cameron knocks it down. But man, what can you say about D. Williams? Going up high to grab that rebound and kicking it immediately out to an open Cameron Maxwell, who finished that three-point play. Nice, nice, nice. Colts up by 10. Shot put up. It's Cheater underneath, fighting for that rebound. He's got it against three Buffaloes. Gets it ahead to Yarber. Colts have numbers. They get it in the corner to D. Williams. Shake, bake, lay it up from 8 feet. No, rebound, out of bounds. They're going to say it was off of Anderson. As a Buffalo coming over the back that time is able to tip it off of Anderson. And the Buffaloes will put it in play on the far end of the court. Anderson with the one-man press. Colts set up at midcourt, awaiting that basketball. They drive down low, blocking from behind, whistle foul, and we'll see, is it on Yarber or is it on Anderson? It's on one or the other. That's going to be on Micah Yarber. Yarber called for his first personal foul of the night. You know, that is the first team foul against the Colts. Shot put up. Colts on top, 29-19. As Dylan Cheater going to get a breather right now. Checking in his place will be Cameron Woods. So it's Woods, Maxwell, Yarber, Anderson, and Williams in the lineup for Coach Robert Byrd. Second shot, no good. There's Anderson to grab that rebound. Colts working ahead to D. Williams. He's almost pushed to the sidelines. Managed to get down, tiptoe down the sidelines. Right side shot put up by Yarber. And on the rebound, personal foul is going to be called against D. Williams. Williams' first personal foul, second team foul against the Colts. And Baptist will put the ball in play on the far end of the court. 9:42 to play in this first half. Baptist right side. Buffalo shoot it from the corner, up and in. And that was just a two. 29-21. Lead back to single digits for the Colts. Woods gets it to Yarber. Yarber working against the pressure, drives inside the lane, splits the double team, kisses it off the glass, and good. Micah Yarber, 5 points for the kid from Texarkana's Arkansas High. Loose ball on the court, picked up by Yarber, takes it all the way, lays it up. Oh! Almost made that circus shot. I'm telling you what, if this basketball thing doesn't work out for Yarber, he could, I don't know, be in the circus as an acrobat / juggler. No, never known there has been one of those. But he looked good on that break. Almost pulled it off. Knocks down that first free throw. Got another one coming here. 32-21, Colts on top by 11. That one's off the iron, no good in the rebound. in the hands of the Buffaloes. 9 minutes left in this first half. Colts on top by 11. Colts flashing for the steal, but the Buffaloes take it hard to the rack. Lay it up and in. That's Tyrell Fletcher. Tyrell Fletcher with the basket in. Let's see. Colts will have it. 8:50 left in this first half. Colts on top by 9, 32-23. Inbounds pass to Maxwell. Bounce pass to Woods. Woods fires it down court. Stolen out of the air by Jonathan Jones. Quickly the other way. Shot put up on the baseline. Cameron Woods. Nice stuff down there. Good defensive play on the part of Cameron Woods. Baptist will have it on the baseline. Purple Buffaloes will put it in play underneath their own basket. And the inbounds pass out front, stolen away by Anderson. Anderson will pull it up. Well, he fakes like he's going to pull it up. Instead, kicks it out to D. Williams. Almost went up, almost traveled. Instead, underneath to Anderson. Nice move that time. Oh, you can hear that one from up here. Hit on the hand. Tried to get the defender in the air. He's going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Anderson, by the way, 1 for 2 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 1 out of 3, as that one will not go. Still got 14 points in this ball game. Second shot up and in. Make it 15. Colts on top, 33-23. 8:20 to play in the first half. Right side, Baptist. Puts it up, no good, but Woods is going to be called for the personal. Cameron Woods, his first personal. That is the third team foul against the Colts. And heading to the free throw line, Tyrell Fletcher. First shot on the way, off the back of the iron, off no good. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He'll have another one coming here. That is the fourth team foul against the Colts. Second shot's up and good. 33-24. Colts with it in the backcourt. Working against that full court pressure. Micah Yarber. Bounce pass out front. Cameron Maxwell rather. Maxwell over to Yarber. Micah gives it back to Cameron. Maxwell swings it around. Oh, quick ball movement here as they get it to Micah Yarber underneath. Hesitated in the air. He's going to draw the foul. Personal foul is going to be called on Jonathan Jones. Heading to the free throw line, Micah Yarber. Yarber with 6 points in the ball game, 1 for 1 at the free throw line tonight. He'll have a couple coming right here. 7:55 to play in this first half. Yarber sends it on the way and good. Micah 7 points tonight. Second on the scoring list behind Terry Anderson, who leads the way for the Colts with 15. Yarber eyes the basket, sends the second one on the way, up and good. Makes it look easy. And with that, the Colts back on top, double digits, 35-24. Anderson working defensively out there. Baptist, right side, long three-pointer, won't go. Rebound. Yarber got it to Maxwell, back to Yarber, back to Anderson. Anderson tried to underhand flip to Cameron Woods, breaking on the basket, and that was tipped out of bounds last touch by the Buffaloes. Colts will have it across the way as Cameron Woods will trigger that inbounds pass. Woods gets it in to Yarber, out front to Maxwell, right side to D. Williams for three, in and out, no good. And the rebound comes off to William Green of Baptist. Buffaloes in the backcourt. Anderson made him pick up the dribble. Oh, the alley-oop. Baptist slams it home. Stuffed that time by Tyrell Fletcher. Colts lead back to 9 as Baptist steals it away. Green with the steal. Gets it off to Kyler Carter. Underneath, that ball stolen away by the Colts. As Cameron Woods going to go, Maxwell that is, takes it all the way. Lays it up and in. Cameron Maxwell going coast to coast, gets the basket. Maxwell's going to head to the free throw line. as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Maxwell with 7 points in the ball game. Colts. Shot on the way, and it is off the iron, no good. 37-26, Colts on top by 11. Baptist spinning out front. Collision underneath, no call. Physical underneath there as Maxwell comes out of there with it. Thought he might have drawn a foul at first. As Woods goes baseline, kicks it back out to Yarber, fires it out to Maxwell for the three. In there, Cameron Maxwell. He's in double digits now with 10, including a pair of three-pointers. Colts have their biggest lead of the night, 40-26. 6:25 to go in this first half. Loose ball out front, pushed away by Cameron Woods. Anderson giving him fits up top, and Woods tried to sneak in from the backside. We've got a timeout on the court. Our score, Colts 40, Buffaloes 26. Back in a moment on Ed 88 Radio.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
Came into Arvest with some questions about retirement. Let's see what happens.
Doug, Brenda, based on the info you gave me, I've put together your Arvest blueprint. It shows your retirement goal here, and then a plan that will help us make sure we're ready when it's time. Exactly.
But who knows when that is, right?
We do. It's right there. If we stay on track, then that's when we retire.
Oh, wow, you mean literally. Well, that's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Colts lead it 40-26. First half here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. After that basket, the Buffaloes wanted a timeout. Marcus Hunter will make the inbounds pass. Actually, it will not be. That's actually going to be William Green to trigger the inbounds pass. The Colts have Terry Anderson, Michael Yarber, Dylan Cheater, Cameron Maxwell, and D. Williams in the lineup. Baptist drives through the lane. Oh, nice move. Cut through that defense like a hot knife in butter. That was Tayrell Fletcher. Colts will bring it the other way quickly, though, as Anderson collision in midair, and a whistle and a foul will be called on Shane Dalcour. That's going to send Terry Anderson to the free throw line. He's 2 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight. 15 points in this. I say 15, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wow, that's 19 points in this first half. Make it 20. I lost count here. Well, we're talking higher math when you start talking about Terry Anderson and his scoring. There's another one right there. Anderson now with 21 points. He's got half of the Colts' 42 total points thus far. Baptist deep in the corner, and guess what? Somebody stepped on that inline over there, that sideline over there. Happens several times each game, as the Colts will have it in the backcourt, leading 42-28 with just under 6 minutes to play in this first half. At the free throw line, Anderson, nice give. Yarber puts it up, can't get it to go, but Anderson grabs that rebound and then puts it on the court, and it's going to be tied up down there. Possession there of points to Baptist. The Buffaloes get it back, trailing 42-28. 5:41 to play in the first half. Baptist, cross court. That's Green. Drives through, knives through, lays it up from the left-hand side with the right hand. And Baptist with the basket, 42-30. Colts working against some pressure by the Buffaloes. Maxwell's pass going to be tipped away and picked up by Baptist. Driving underneath, shot no good. Dylan Cheater stayed with the play, however, got that rebound. Fires it ahead to D. Williams. Williams driving through the lane. They're going to call a charging foul on D. Williams. D called for the personal foul. That'll be his second. Baptist has it with 5:10 to play in the first half, trailing by a dozen. Lob pass, deep in that right corner. Underneath, collision underneath. D. Williams just picked up another personal foul. That's his third. Into the free throw line, that's going to be Tyrell Fletcher. Fletcher will shoot 2 here. Like D. Williams probably going to be coming out here in just a moment. As Cameron Woods gets set to check back into the lineup. D with 3 personal fouls. Colts lead it by 11, 42-31, 5:01 to play in this first half. Second shot up and in. Colts have it in the backcourt. Cameron Maxwell gets it to Terry Anderson, back to Maxwell. Breaks that midcourt stripe. Bounce pass, gets it to Woods. Woods driving against Green. Green's going to foul him. Woods doing a good job of keeping the basketball and the defender on opposite sides of the body right there. Woods heads to the free throw line. Didn't realize he hasn't scored yet tonight. He has now. Cameron picking up his first point of the night. Colts on top by 11, 43-32, 4:49 left in the first half. Second shot by Cameron, in there. Colts get back defensively. Woods makes the steal. Maxwell takes it all the way, lays it up with the left hand, puts it up and in. Cameron Maxwell with another basket. He's got a dozen tonight. Baptist, Green, three-pointer, off the glass, good. He called that one. Nice kiss off the glass that time by Green. Colts coming the other way. Dylan Cheater. They'll work it ahead. Cross court to Cheater for 3. Man, he spots up. Quick trigger that time. Shot would not go, and the rebound is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Baptist. Anderson had it under there, but the ball was stripped out of his hands, tipped out by the Buffaloes. Colts will have it as Cameron Maxwell will trigger the inbounds pass with 4:16 to play in this first half. Out front, Micah Yarber. Yarber goes right side. Cameron Woods in the corner to Anderson. Oh, nice underhand dish. Now they go cross court to Cheater. Cheater's shot on the baseline may have been partially blocked into that corner of the backboard. And Baptist will come quickly down court. Pass underneath. Shot put up no good, but I think Anderson's going to be called for the personal foul. That's actually going to be on Cameron Maxwell. That's going to be his second personal foul. And heading to the free throw line. No, actually, that is his first personal foul. Heading to the free throw line will be Tyrell Fletcher. First free throw is up and in. 46-36, Colts on top by 10. 3:55 to go in this first half. Fletcher's second shot on the way and in there. Colts lead back to single digits now at 46-37. Colts looking to get it to Anderson over his head, and the Buffaloes come stampeding the opposite direction. As the Buffaloes take it underneath. Nice break on the basket by Shane Dalcourt. That makes it 46-39. Again, Colts up by 7. Maxwell double team, trapped out front. Gets it out to Micah Yarber. Yarber off the dribble. Gets it to Anderson. Right side, three-pointer won't go. The rebound fought for as Yarber comes out of there with it. Anderson stayed with that play. Yarber got the shot off, no good. Anderson grabs that rebound, goes up strong to the basket. He will be fouled as he leaned in to get that shot off. Personal foul is going to be on William Green, and that's going to send Terry Anderson to the free throw line. He is 4 out of 6 at the free throw line, but he's hit his last 3 in a row. Shots on the way and good. Anderson racking up some points here, 22 points in the first half. Colts on top, 47-39. Prior to the SAU Tech game, the Colts have been averaging over 100 points a game here at the Bank of Lockesburg Gymnasium, and on a pace to do that again today. Anderson waits that second shot. It's on the way, and it's good. Terry Anderson with a basket, or the extra free throw here. Colts set up the trap. Baptist breaks that midcourt pressure. They get it deep in the corner. Three-pointer on the way, and good. 48-42. Baptist as close as they've been in a long time. Out front, that's Maxwell. Maxwell over to Woods. Back to Maxwell. Gets it to Anderson. Inside to Dylan Cheater. Kicks it down on the baseline. Yarborough goes strong to the basket. High off the glass, no good, and he's going to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Personal foul is going to be whistled against Shane Dalcor. And that's going to send Micah Yarborough to the free throw line. Yarborough 3 for 3 at the charity stripe tonight. He's got 8 points in the ball game. That one rattles in. Whew. Suspense factor on that one. Yarborough now with 9 points. Checking back in the lineup, that's that big guy, Isaiah Smith, back in the lineup for the Buffaloes. Second shot up and in for Micah Yarborough. Yarborough in double figures with 10, and the Colts lead it 50-42. Halfway to that century mark with 2:28 to play here in this first half. Going baseline shot, no good. Anderson got a hand in the face and then came back and got the rebound. Gets it left side. Cameron Woods to Dylan Cheater outside. That shot would not go. Coming down with a rebound, it's Isaiah Smith for the Buffaloes. On the run. A little forearm shiver that time. Into the chest of Cameron Woods. Rebound comes off to Baptist. Shots up and in. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul from behind. That count that basket. As a foul is going to be called against Terry Anderson. I think is that Anderson's first? I think it is. Shot on the way by Fletcher, up and in. Colts lead it now by 5, 50-45. Baptist keeps on chipping away at that lead. Out to Dylan Cheater. Right side, Micah Yarborough in the corner. Can't get it to go. And the rebound's going to be pulled down by Kyler Carter of the Buffaloes. Down court pass, chased down that time by Fletcher. Fletcher in the corner, and that three-pointer is not going to, never even got off because shooter was on the sideline. The Colts will have it now. Cameron Maxwell in the backcourt takes the inbounds pass from Dylan Cheater. Gives it back to Cheater. He gets it ahead to Anderson. Anderson back out to Cheater. Spots up from three-point land, lays it up and in. Dylan Cheater, 8 points in the ball game, including two three-pointers. And the Colts back up by 8, 53-45. Baptist on the perimeter at the free throw line. Leaning in, wow, got that shot to go. Looked like he was just trying to draw the foul. No foul, but he did manage to make that shot. That's a heck of a move on the part of the Buffaloes. Left side. Woods out to Cheater. Back out to Anderson for 3. Terry's shot can't go. The rebound comes off to Isaiah Smith. Baptist, Kyler Carter. Gets it ahead. Oh, nice give underneath to Smith. Smith wedges it in there for the basket. Colts up by 4, 43-49. 53-49, I should say. Out front to Dylan Cheater. There's a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, down to 18 seconds on the game clock. Colts just trying to spread the floor here, get a little bit of room. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Right side Cheater for 3, has that shot blocked, and the ball's chased down by Baptist. We've come to the end. Wait a minute. Oh, the shot clock went off. That's what it was. Okay. The buzzer, thought that was a little quick for the clock to be going off. Baptist will have the ball across the way. As the buzzer went off, and officials thinking that was the into the first half, but it was actually the shot clock. So Baptist will put it in play in the backcourt. 2 seconds, 1 second, shot put up, in there! Wow! What a long three-pointer by Kyler Carter. And folks, we've got us a ball game. That one up at midcourt, 53-52. Colts head in at intermediate.
Baker's Sales and Service, Southwest Arkansas's Napa store, featuring quality Napa parts for just about everything on the road. And with locations in DeQueen, Horatio, Lockesburg, Nashville, and Ashdown, Baker's has a huge inventory. They almost always have the parts you need. And if they don't have it, they can get it. In addition, each location stocks the tools that mechanics need. Plus, Baker's Towing and Recovery has a fleet of state-of-the-art tow trucks available around the clock. When the call comes in, they hit the road. At Baker's Sales and Service, it's our people that make the difference. It's Baker's Sales and Service, the Napa store in Southwest Arkansas.
No, that's it. Yeah, that's just a...
Yeah, 2 points there. And we got what? Tell you what we'll do is there's a countdown, a drawdown promo in there we can run. It's about 5 minutes long. It'd be good to run that one at half. I think it says like drawdown promo maybe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? 10 points there.
I am Coach Bird, and I am the head basketball coach of the Lady Colts and the Colts UA Cossatot basketball team. And I would like to welcome you guys to our drawdown. And before we get started, we're going to go ahead and have some of our student athletes introduce themselves.
My name is D.D. I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Kaylin Chaney. I'm from Roy City, Texas. I'm Kaylee Brooks, and I'm from Hope, Arkansas.
I'm Devin Howland. I'm from California. Cameron Woods, Susquehanna, Texas.
So as you guys can see, we have a ton of student athletes coming from all around the country. We have student athletes from California, Arkansas, and Texas present at the moment. The drawdown is going to be something that's going to be able to support our student athletes by providing our student athletes with scholarships to help them be able to afford and get their education. This is going to be our biggest event for the year. We really appreciate you guys' supporting our student athletes, because the scholarships really give these student athletes the opportunity to earn their education at an affordable cost. Now Dr. Steve Cole is going to go ahead and provide you guys with some more information regarding the drawdown.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that, and all of our players that are here, and the community support for these student athletes has just been tremendous. Every year it just keeps getting better and better. And one great way that you can help support the UA Cossatot Lady Colts and Colts is come to our fundraiser. And the biggest, best, the most fun we've ever had at our fundraisers is the drawdown. And as you can see behind us, we're standing in front of the official UA Cossatot drawdown board. And then if you'll notice on the left, you'll actually have the drawdown hopper. And the coolest thing about this fundraiser is not only are there 2 of them on one night, on Friday, April 2nd, we're going to have 2 drawdowns. One starts at 5:30, the other one will start at 7:30. And at each one of those events, someone who has purchased one of these $50 tickets will have an opportunity to win $2,500. And that's $2,500 at the first one and the second one. And the beauty of that is, for a $50 ticket, you're already going to have dinner for 2, which we are going to be frying fish just outside. And of course, if you can't make it, that's okay too, because we'll have fish to go. And also, if you just can't make it for various reasons, we will be streaming the event live on Facebook Live. And also, we'll be letting folks know, along the way, if your ticket has not been drawn, because in a drawdown, that's the best thing. You don't want your ticket drawn. You want your ticket to stay in the hopper. Because here's what's going to happen. I hold a stack of tickets. This stack is for drawdown 1, which will take place at 5:30. And again, it's complete with fish dinner, and that's on April 2nd. And then we have another stack of tickets, and there's 120 tickets for each event. And they're $50 each, and the beauty of this is you purchase a ticket, and then once you purchase that ticket, or purchase several tickets, however many you want, that ticket will actually correspond to one of these numbers on the board, 1 to 120. And then we actually put your name in the hopper, And during the event that night, we spin the hopper and we draw names one at a time. And by the way, we give away door prizes while we're doing that, and so it's certainly worth your time to come. But as we draw the ticket, if we draw your name out, that is not a good thing, because what happens is you have been removed from the contest. But as we move through the evening, we will get down to fewer and fewer ticket holders. When we get to the final 10 that are still in the hopper, their names are still in the hopper. Once we get to the final 10, they line up right here on the gym floor, and then we ask them, would you like to split the jackpot? If one person disagrees, we have to draw again, and we keep doing it in that fashion until everyone agrees to either split it or we get down to one winner. And so it's a night to where you can win $2,500. You have 2 fish dinners that go with that. You have fish dinners to go if that's what you want. And the best, the most beautiful thing of all of that is you're supporting these student athletes, you're supporting the Colts program. So don't forget, it's Friday, April 2nd, right here at the Lockesburg Gymnasium. And please keep in mind that during the event, we're going to make sure that we're all spaced out because, you know, a few people, we're following CDC guidelines. So we want to make sure everyone knows that, you know, we try to create a good environment with the new world that we're living in. But it's a great way to support the Colts. It's a great way to support UA Cossatot. Go Colts!
Chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive, into Queen.
Certainly there's not 8:23. I can't believe they're taking okay. All right, it's halftime here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium, where UA Cossatot led by as many as a dozen points in that first half, but a long three-pointer at the buzzer sees the Colts at the half up by the slimmest of margins, 53-52. Leading the way for the Colts, Terry Anderson, 21 points in the first half, and I think he had about 16 of them in the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Meanwhile, a couple of other Colts in double figures. Cameron Maxwell with 12 points. Micah Yarber with 10. Dylan Cheater with 8 points tonight, including a couple of three-pointers. And 2 points in that first half for Cameron Woods. Colts, by the way, doing a good job at the free throw line tonight. They're 13 out of 16 at the charity stripe. And they've hit 5 three-pointers in that first half. Again, the Colts lead at the half by a score of 53-52. Got about 7.5 minutes on the game clock here before the start of the second half. We're going to take us a little time out. Be back with more in a moment on ad88radio.com.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine? It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Crystal Sims, and I'm Division Chair for General Education here at UA Cossatot, but I'm also a parent. I have a freshman and a fourth grader at D. Queen Schools, and this year my daughter, as a freshman, is participating in D. Queen Schools Leopard Launch Program. This program allows students in 9th through 12th grade to take college classes both online and here at the college campus, and when they graduate from high school, they'll have earned their associate's degree. From a parent's perspective, the best part about all of this is that it's 100% paid for by D. Queen Schools in the state of Arkansas. So I'm getting my daughter's first 2 years of college completely paid for. And then she'll be able to transfer to a 4-year school. She's got her heart set on the U of A right now. And with the Transfer Achievement Scholarship, we'll pay just that UA Cossatot tuition for her to finish out her bachelor's degree at the University of Arkansas. So UA Cossatot makes sense for my family.
Walk into the Coca-Cola facility in Nashville, you get a taste of Southwest Arkansas history from the past 100 years. The Wilson family bottled their very first Coke in Nashville back in 1911, and the rest is history. The office in Nashville offers an outstanding museum of Coca-Cola memorabilia, and it's open free to the public weekdays from 8 till 4. The Nashville Coca-Cola Distribution Center employs 20 people and serves several counties in southwest Arkansas with a complete assortment of Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper products. The Wilson family is known for their generosity in our community, and they're thankful to Southwest Arkansas for your support over the past century. And the Colts are thankful to Coca-Cola for everything they do for UA Cossatot.
Hi, I'm Steve Cole. I'm the Chancellor of UA Cossatot, and I'm here to talk about something brand new that's being offered by the UA Cossatot Foundation. It's called the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, and over the next several months, you're going to be hearing a lot more about this. You know, we've already invested over $1 million in the Lockesburg area with our Lockesburg campus, and there's one building that we've yet to renovate, and that is the old Lockesburg Middle School. We recently received a grant from the ANCRC in Arkansas for over $300,000 to begin renovations, and that is certainly going to be helpful. And that's why we're starting the UA Cossatot Blue Darter Heritage Campaign. When you give to the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, there's so much you can do for Lockesburg and our Lockesburg campus. You can donate to have a building named after you. You can donate to have a classroom named after you. We're actually building a museum that's going to house all of the old Blue Darter merchandise, and you can actually give to that. That will help curate a lot of the merchandise that we have. You can give to classroom technology. You can give to the community room that we're building in the old Lockesburg Middle School, and a program that we're going to be debuting in a couple of weeks. It's going to be called the Blue Darter Brick Campaign. And what this is going to be, we are going to be building a lighting structure, 2 lighting structures in the parking lot in Lockesburg to light it up because nighttime it's a little bit dim, but we're going to be putting these beautiful lights, and surrounding those, there's going to be an opportunity for donors to the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign that they can have their name or their family name or any name you want inscribed on a brick, and those bricks will surround the lighting structures, and we're going to have nice benches, and it's just going to make for a very, very nice campus in Lockesburg, and your donations will help fund that. But a lot of big things happening in Lockesburg, and we want to make sure everyone knows about the UA Cossatot Blue Darter Heritage Campaign. And if you have any more questions and want to give to the campaign, please contact Dustin Roberts at UA Cossatot. The easiest way to get in touch with Dustin is email droberts@cccua.edu. The Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, we're proud of Lockesburg.
Salinas Satellite Service in DeQueen is a corporate partner of Ed 88. Salinas is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Salinas experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in Dish Network home entertainment equipment can be found at Salinas Satellite in downtown DeQueen.
Do you like my lawn? Mowed, trimmed, and edged to perfection. Johnson, do you remember what your lawn looked like last year? 'Cause I sure do. And Ron, it might be time to get a new trimmer. But don't worry, guys. I know what you need. Check this out.
Put your hands on professional equipment. Get ready for Husqvarna Days at your local dealer.
hunters, fishermen, and outdoorsmen have been coming to Baker's Bargain House in DeQueen for the area's best selection of guns and ammo and hunting and fishing accessories. At Baker's, you'll find shotguns, rifles, handguns, and the ammo you need, plus they even have an experienced gunsmith on staff. Baker's Bargain House has plenty of camo hunting wear designed to keep you warm and dry. And Baker's Bargain House stocks bows and arrows and archery equipment and a huge stock of fishing gear. They even have an area of the store stocked with products to help you make your wild game taste even better. Plus there's jewelry, musical instruments, tools, and more at Baker's Bargain House Gun and Pawn, Highway 71 North in DeQueen.
Well, it's almost time for the start of the second half here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. Colts basketball being brought to you in part by the Bank of Lockesburg. Our thanks to them for their community-mindedness. As the Colts lead by a slim 1-point margin at the half, 53-52. At one point in that first half, the Colts looked like they were ready to blow this one out. They were up by a dozen points and had taken advantage of several turnovers. Terry Anderson was off to a really fast start, but the Buffaloes came storming back. The Colts lead by 1 as we get set to start the second half. Looks like the original starting 5 out there. Terry Anderson along with Cameron Woods, Cameron Maxwell, Dylan Cheater, and Micah Yarber. Maxwell brings it across the midcourt stripe. Over to Cheater. Left side it goes to Anderson. Back out front to Maxwell. Cheater spots up for 3 off the iron. Isaiah Smith grabs the rebound for the Buffaloes. They'll attack the basket, bring it down, scoop it up. No. Anderson with the rebound. Coming quickly the other way. He goes up again around Smith, and that loose rebound is picked up by Maxwell. Out to Cheater. Cheater cross courts it in the corner. Back around. Maxwell. Baseline. Yarber goes underneath, lays it up, no good. Cheater gets the rebound and then has the ball blocked and taken away. Baptist comes quickly down court. Shot put off the iron, no good. And Yarber grabs the rebound. Each team with a couple of shots on the goal. Neither one coming away with points as we start this second half. And on the sideline, Cameron Woods took off, put that foot on that end line, on that sideline, deep in the corner. And the Colts turn it over. 19:05 to go in this game. Colts up by 1. They haven't trailed in this ball game. On top, 53-52. 19:05. Buffaloes coming the other way. In the corner. Shot on the way. In there. And the Buffaloes take the lead on a 3. 55-53. Colts give it left side. Dylan Cheater. Out front to Maxwell. To Anderson. Baseline. That's Cameron Woods. Out to Cheater for 3. In there. Dylan Cheater answers the call. That's his third 3 of the night. He's got 11 points in the ball game. Colts on top, 56-55. In the corner. That's a 2-pointer up and in. And the Colts trail it, 56-55. Coming the other way. Colts, Cheater, Anderson, baseline, to Yarber. Yarber gives it back to Woods. Woods over to, actually that was Maxwell to Woods. Out to Cheater now. Colts avoided the turnover. In the corner, Yarber down low. Off to Anderson. Anderson kicks it in the corner. Woods shot won't go, and the rebound's going to be picked up by the Buffaloes. Man, they come quickly down court. Give underneath. Nice give under there. That's going to be on Yarber. Made sure that shot did not go down, but he's called for the personal foul. Micah Yarber now has picked up his second personal foul. And heading to the free throw line will be Shane Dalcorn for the Buffaloes. Devin Hallam getting set to check in the lineup for the first time tonight. Devin's going to come in for Cameron Woods. Dalcourt, second shot.
on the way and in there. Colts trail at 58-56. 17:40 to go in the ball game. Right side, Howland fires it up for three. It's in there. Devin, the California kid, with a basket. And the Colts regain that lead. Out front. Howland chases down that ball in the corner. Wow, Howland off the bench. And there's Terry Anderson for the slam. Anderson finishing that play. That's all Devin Howland on the other end, though. As the Colts getting after it defensively. That's Isaiah Smith with it out on the court. Howland defending as the shot's no good. Buffaloes get it, shoot up the three. No, rebound. Howland coming the other way. Gets it ahead to Micah Yarber. Dishes off underneath to Anderson. Hesitated, got the defender in the air. Strong enough to put it up and in. And the Colts on a run, 63-58. Buffaloes working out front into Isaiah Smith, out on the perimeter. Tried to pass it inside. That's Howland stealing it away. He gets it ahead to Anderson. Over to Howland on the drive, lays it up and in. Devin Howland. That kid's come off the bench with some fire. Baptist with it on the perimeter. They'll work it way out front. They get it deep on the left corner. Shot on the way, won't go. Isaiah Smith will chase it down. Underneath, shot put up. As Maxwell fighting for it underneath, and let's see. They called a whistle and a foul on somebody under there. That personal foul is going to be on Maxwell. So Cameron Maxwell called for the personal foul. By the way, that is the second personal foul on Cameron. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. Anderson grabs the rebound. Gets it ahead to Maxwell. Back to Anderson. Goes left side to Howland for three. That one's off the iron. The rebound tipped out of bounds by Yarber. Howland's come off the bench here to score 5 quick points. Colts on top by 7. 65-58. Left side. Baseline. Shot off the glass, no good. Yarber had it. Cheater chases it down. Gets it to Maxwell. Maxwell behind the back. Gets it ahead to Cheater. Cheater back to Maxwell. Gives it off to Yarber. Yarber on the weave. Gives it to Howland. Fires it back over to Maxwell for the open three. Off, no good. Anderson grabs the rebound. Goes up strong. Lays it up. Won't go. Gets his own rebound underneath. Lays it up. Almost got it to go. He can get underneath the basket with those long, lanky arms and sometimes flip it up and in. That one just wouldn't go. Shane Dalcourt called for the personal foul. Anderson heading to the free throw line. He's got 25 points in the ball game. 6 out of 8 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 7 out of 9. 26 points for Terry Anderson. Colts have Anderson, Maxwell, Yarber, Cheater, and Howland in the lineup. Second shot by Anderson's on the way and it's good. Terry Anderson knocking down both ends of that two-shot opportunity. Colts on top 67-58. 15 minutes to go in the ball game. Underneath, and they may have got Yarber coming up the backside there. Let's see. That is going to be on Yarber. So Micah just picked up his 3rd personal foul. That's the 3rd team foul against the Colts here in the second half. At the free throw line, Anthony Collins knocks the first one down. 14:59 left in this one. Colts on top, 67-59. Make it 67-60. Maxwell with the basketball. Colts with a 7-point lead. Cameron facing some half-court pressure here. To Cheater, back to Maxwell. Looking for somebody to break open. Over to Cheater. Gets it back to Maxwell. Fires it to Anderson's free throw line. Gives it to Howland on the baseline. Howland cuts in, lays it off the glass and good. Devin Howland with 7 points now. And let's see, it's going to be a reaching foul. I think it's going to be on Devin. Devin Howland called for the personal foul. Howland's first personal foul. As Buffaloes get it in, driving into the lane. Oh, Dylan Cheater stood his ground, trying to draw the foul, draw the charge. That didn't happen, but he picked the ball out of the air, and the Colts come the other way. Yarber, right wing. Inside, pulls up. Oh! Terry Anderson. Hello. Slammed it home, and it looks like Howland's going to be called for coming up on the offside, trying to steal that ball away. Tried to sneak in there and get one. Instead, going to be called for a reaching foul. That'll be Howland's second personal foul, but he's been quite a spark off the bench here after the Colts had fallen behind here in the second half. Came in and ignited this team, getting back to what they were doing in that first half. Oh, nice shot underneath. Cheater came over to try to defend, but Marcus Hunter, too strong underneath. Got the basket. Colts lead at 9, 71-62 at the free throw line. Anderson, nice give underneath to Howland. Had his shot blocked. Anderson got the rebound, had his shot altered. Ball stripped away. Let's see. That's going to be a reaching foul here. Personal foul is going to be called against number 14, Jonathan Jones. So the Colts will have it underneath their own basket, leading 71-62, 13:44 left to go in this one. Inbounds pass to Anderson. Tried to spin, had it stripped out of bounds. 17 seconds on the shot clock. As Woods inbounds pass goes to Cheater for 3 from the corner. Nope. Anderson grabs that rebound, goes up. He's going to be fouled. He's going to the free throw line. Anderson's been very opportunistic at the charity stripe tonight. 8 out of 10 from the free throw line. Shots on the way up and in. Colts back up by 10 now. As D. Williams is checked in the lineup. No, I'm sorry, he's not. I looked down there, I thought that was a 2. That's a 1 actually on Maxwell's jersey. The second shot by Anderson's good. And the Colts back up by 11, 73-62. Pass underneath, tipped away by Howland, picked up by Cheater. Cheater on the break, gives underneath to Anderson. He's going to be fouled. He's going back to the free throw line again. Anderson was like 1 out of 3 at the free throw line, but he has hit his last 9 in a row. Colts on top, 73-62, 13:22 to go in the contest. Shots on the way. Ooh, in and out, no good. That one rimmed right out. Terry will have another shot coming here. Second shot by Anderson. Rattles around and goes in. Anderson now. 30 points in the ball game. Anderson in the backcourt trying to come away with that steal. He is a load defensively. As that one's off the foot, and the Colts have a 3-on-1 break here. Slam! Tried the alley-oop right there. Anderson couldn't get it to go, but let's see. Okay, Anderson trying to went up for the slam, had to grab the rim to keep from getting hurt. Yarber was right there for the tip in, but because Anderson was still on the rim, offensive basket interference is called, and the Buffaloes get it back. Would have been impressive if they could have pulled it off. Buffaloes have it, 74-62. 13 minutes to go in the ball game. Buffaloes drive through the lane, lay it up, no good. Buffaloes get the rebound. They'll work it back out front, try to attack the basket. Slicing inside, shot put up and in by Marcus Hunter. Colts on top by 10, 74-64. 12 and a half minutes left to go in the game. Left side, Cheater. Baseline to Anderson. Anderson's going to be called for the charge. And that was William Green stepping in there to take the charge. So Anderson called for the personal foul. That's his second of the night. And let's see here. Looks like Cameron Woods is going to check in. Terry Anderson's going to get a breather. So it's Devin Howland, Cameron Woods, Cameron Maxwell, Dylan Cheater, and Michael Yarber in the lineup for the Colts. As the Buffaloes on the left wing work at top of the key, driving through the lane. Nice attack of the basket that time by Marcus Hunter. He'll get the basket, and the Colts lead back to 8, 74-66. Right side, Howland to Cheater. Left side, three-pointer. Yeah, Dylan Cheater. Man, when he's feeling it, he is some kind of fun to watch. We got a timeout on the court. Our score, Colts 77 and the Buffaloes 66. We're back after this on ed88radio.com.
Fender bender? Been bumped in the parking lot? Hit a deer? Well, the body shop at Queen Auto Group is known for their quality work. PJ Miner and his crew of certified auto technicians have the equipment and the know-how to get you back on the road good as new. At the body shop at Queen Auto Group, not only do they do the work right, but they take great pride in getting your vehicle in and out of the shop as soon as possible. Cars, pickups, vans, SUVs, you name it, they can fix it. And they work with your insurance company too. So, getting your vehicle fixed is a very smooth process. Open weekdays from 8 to 5. It's the Body Shop at the Queen Auto Group.
Wilkerson Funeral Home was established by the Wilkerson family in 1929. Fred Wilkerson Sr. built a reputation on serving others, putting families first, and operating with the highest standards of professionalism. With locations in DeQueen and Dirks, families of Southwest Arkansas continue to choose Wilkerson Funeral Home for their dependability, professionalism, and a staff that has acquired over 125 years of
And we're about 12 minutes left in this one, 11:54 to be exact, as the Colts set up defensively, leading by 11, 77-66. Terry Anderson, Devin Howland, Cameron Maxwell, Michael Yarber, and Cameron Woods in the lineup. Buffaloes attack the basket, shot put up, little fall away right there, just inside the lane, up and good. Buffaloes cut it back to 9, 77-68. Maxwell gives it to Howland, back out to Maxwell, right side to Anderson. Maxwell will fire up that three, that one will not go, and the rebound into the hands of the Buffaloes. Arkansas Baptist inside the lane, turnaround shot is up and in by Marcus Hunter. Colts have it as that lead is back to 7, 77-70. Every time it looks like the Colts are about to put it away, Buffaloes come storming back. Maxwell inside the lane, in the corner to Yarber. That's just a 2. 79-70. If Yarber knocks it down, that's his first 2 of the second half. He's got 12 points in the ball game as the Buffaloes put it up and in. Here come the Colts now. Out to Yarber, inside to Anderson. Nice give underneath to Woods. Went up, but he is going to be fouled by Green. William Green called for the personal foul. And with that, Cameron Woods going to the free throw line. He's only got 2 points in the ball game tonight. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. The Colts have done a good job of shooting free throws this evening. They were 13 out of 16 at the half. That one is up and in. That always scares you when you brag and that next one doesn't go in. But in that case, Colts 6 out of 6, 6 out of 7 in the second half at the free throw line. That'd make them 19 out of 23. That's not bad. Second shot by Woods. It is up and it is in. Woods now with 4 points in the game. And the Colts lead back to 9, 81-72. Colts defensively. Double team, shot up. 16-footer up and in. Baptist does a good job of shooting the basketball. And they attack the basket well. As Woods fires up the three. They left Cameron alone out there, and he said, okay, I'll shoot it. He's got 7 points in the ball game now. Baptist looking to go baseline. Instead, they'll cross-court it. Shot put up just outside the lane, no good, but Anderson's going to pick up the personal foul. Anderson fouled the shooter in the act of shooting. So Hunter's going to go to the free throw line. Marcus have a chance to cut into this 10-point lead for the Colts. Shots on the way, and it is in there. 84-75 with 9:48 to go. Just over halfway through this second half as Micah Yarbur's going to get a breather. And Cameron Maxwell checks back in. It's Cameron Maxwell, Terry Anderson, Dylan Cheater, Devin Howland, and Cameron Woods in the lineup for Coach Robert Byrd. And the Colts, second shot's good, and the Colts lead that back to 8, 84-76. 9:43 left in the game. Colts go right side, Anderson. Cheater in the corner, out to Anderson. Left side it goes to Woods. Tries to penetrate, and let's see. Looks like the Colts want a timeout. 14 seconds left on the shot clock, 9:32 to go in this ball game. Colts on top 84-76, back in a moment on Ed 88.
Wilkerson Funeral Home was established by the Wilkerson family in 1929. Fred Wilkerson Sr. built a reputation on serving others, putting families first, and operating with the highest standards of professionalism. With locations in DeQueen and Dirks, families of Southwest Arkansas continue to choose Wilkerson Funeral Home for their dependability, professionalism, and a staff that has acquired over 125 years of combined experience in the funeral business. Supporting our community and
all right, Colts on top, 84-76. Timeout on the court. Colts have it. After that Robert Byrd timeout, wanted to reset that offense. Maxwell gets it out to Cheater. Left side to Anderson. Down to 7 on the shot clock is that one. Right back to Maxwell. He wasn't looking for it. Ball goes out of bounds. So Baptist will get it back. Trailing by 8 with 9:22 to go in the ball game. As Anderson comes out to put some pressure on the basketball. They'll fire it back, a three-pointer on the way. That's a big, big three right there by number 13, that's Reginald Mayo Jr. Colts lead down to 5, 84-79. Lob pass underneath, Anderson tried to tip it in. Thought they had the alley-oop going there, but that one would not go. And let's see, charging foul. Maxwell got back defensively. Good job by Cameron Maxwell. And Baptist will turn it over. Woo. So the Colts will have a chance to add to that 5-point lead here. Looks like we got to squeegee some of the perspiration up off the court here. .857 left in this one. Colts on top by 5, 84-79. Colts basketball being brought to you in part by McDonald's. We thank them for their support of the UA Cossatot Colts and Lady Colts, who won tonight, by the way. Yes, they did. Pass inside, out to Anderson, back out to Cheater for 3. Dylan's shot, rims out, no good. There's Devin Howland with the rebound. His shot, no good. Cameron Woods' shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, no good. And underneath, it's Anderson's shot, no good. Howland had the rebound, and let's see here. Blocking foul is going to be called against Howland. Colts had 5 shots at point-blank range and couldn't get one of them to go. They were playing up above the rim and just couldn't knock it down. That is the 8th team foul against the Colts, so we'll walk to the other end where the Buffaloes will be in the 1-and-1. At the free throw line, Reginald Mayo Jr. He's the guy that hit that big three a moment ago to cut it to 5. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1. Shots on the way. Off, no good. Anderson grabs the rebound. 8:20 left in this one. Colts could use a basket. Bounce pass right side. Out front to Cheater. Over to Anderson. Back to Cheater. Dillon gets it back. Underneath to Howland. Looking for Cheater cutting through. They'll cross court it deep in the corner. Right side. Woods shot no good. Cheater tips it back out to Maxwell. We'll get a fresh 20-second shot clock here. Underneath. Oh, nice gift. Oh, nice pass by Cheater. Tip in by Howland. Howland gets the basket. Cheater gets the assist. Howland, by the way, with 9 points tonight. Underneath. Ball tipped around. And the ball will stay with, actually go over to the Colts. 86-79. Colts up by as many as 12. And every time they get a little double-digit lead, the Buffaloes come storming back. Right side, Howland tries to attack, instead gives it out to Cheater for the 3. Nope, rebound comes off to the Buffaloes. Arkansas Baptist into the front court. Bounce pass through the lane. Nice pass that time. Shot put up and in by Tavrell Fletcher, and we've got a timeout on the court. 7:17 to go in the ball game. Colts 86, Baptist 81. Back in a moment on Ed 88.
Don's Easy Pay has been serving families in South.
Well, look at that. I mean, they gave us a full timeout. Well, they thought it was a full timeout. The Colts got in and out quickly. As the Colts lead it 86-81. Colts basketball on the ed88radio.com, being brought to you by the good folks at Tires Plus. Thanks to Marty and the gang out there for sponsoring tonight's game. Everybody came out tonight, got in free. As the Colts will have the basketball as we resume action. Dylan Cheater along with Cameron Maxwell, Cameron Woods, Terry Anderson, and Micah Yarber in the lineup. Out front, that's Dylan Cheater. Goes left side to Anderson. Back out front to Cheater. Right side to Maxwell. Out to Cheater. Chased down by Anderson. Over to Maxwell. Colts moving now. They'll get it to Anderson, to Cheater. Back to Anderson. Kicks it back out to Cheater for the 3. Off the iron. And the rebound is pulled down by the Buffaloes. Colts putting some pressure on that basketball. Almost stolen away. Tipped around. Picked up by the Buffaloes. They've got numbers on the other end as Micah Yarber went sky high to block that shot. Maxwell coming the other way. Drives between 2 defenders. Lays it up. And good. That's a big, big basket for Cameron Woods. Woods, I believe, in double figures right now. We'll check that in a moment. As the Buffaloes put up the 3, and the rebound comes off to Anderson. Anderson gets it ahead to Maxwell. Leads the charge, backs it back out now. Colts on top by 7, 88-81. Bounce pass inside the lane. Shot put up and in by Cameron Woods. If he wasn't in double figures before, he is now. He's got 9 in the second half, 11 points in the ball game. 3-pointer on the way, no. Rebound comes off to Woods. Gets it ahead to Cameron Maxwell, and the Colts will walk it into the front court on top 90-81 with 5:45 to play in this game. Maxwell for 3, rather that's Anderson for 3. The rebound comes off to the Buffaloes. Driving the other way, shot put up, rattling around and goes down. Reginald Mayo split the defenders, got it inside, headed for the rim. Colts leading by 7, 90-83. Left wing, in the corner now. That's Yarber. Goes all the way. And the defender that time went down hard on the court, but that's going to be on him, I believe. Ouch. That's a high price to pay for a foul as Malex Robinson called for the personal. Man, he went out on that court, stretched out, and that had to hurt. Toughen it out. He doesn't want to come out of the ball game, so he's not going to show that he's hurt. But, man, you can tell he's in some pain right now. That hurt. Micah Yarber's going to the free throw line, though. The silver lining to every cloud, right? Shot on the way by Yarber, up and in. Yarber had 10 points in the first half. He's got 13 now. He's 6 out of 6 at the free throw line tonight. Yarber gets set for his second opportunity here. Colts on top by 8, 91-83 with 5:18 to go in the ballgame. Second shot by Yarber. Rattles around. It goes in. Looked like it was going to come off, but had just enough spin to stay in there. 92-83. Colts on top by 9. A lot of time to go here as the Buffaloes shoot the 3 and they knock it down. Actually, that was just a 2-pointer. 92-85. 5:02 to go in the ball game. Yarber gets it to Anderson inside the lane. Back out to Yarber, top of the key for 3. No. Cheater grabs that rebound. Fires it out to Cameron Woods. To Anderson, to Maxwell, back to Woods. Back to Anderson. Anderson will fire up the 3. That one's in there. Terry Anderson with, I think he's got 33 points tonight. Another 3 for Anderson. As the Colts steal it away, Anderson takes it all the way, lays it up and in. Woo. Well, you hold your breath when you hit the court that hard, but Anderson jumps right back up again, heading to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. He had 21 at the half, 5 out of 6 at the free throw line in the second half. He's got like, let me see here, 9 and 6. That's 15 points to go with the 21 he had in the first half. Big night tonight for Terry Anderson. He's had several of those so far. As Dylan Cheater sets up for the charge, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Cheater. Nice quick step to the basket. The Cheater's called for the personal foul. That's his first personal foul tonight. And heading to the free throw line will be Shane DeCore. And again, we're going to mop that court here. 4:23 left to go in the ball game. Colts on top, 98-85. Right on the cusp of the century mark. And the way that the pace of this game has been, it's like an NBA score. Whoever comes up on the short end of the scoreboard tonight could well be in triple digits as well. Head to the free throw line. That's Dalcourt. Shane steps to the free throw line. He'll be shooting the first one on the way and good. 98-86. Colts on top by 12. Second shot is good as well. As Cheater gets it into Maxwell, fires it ahead to Woods. Woods working out to Maxwell, right side to Cheater, out front to Maxwell. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson goes left side now, back out front to Anderson. Woods thought about it. Instead, Anderson will take that 3 at the top of the key. Can't get it to go, however, this time. And Baptist will grab the rebound. They'll come quickly the other way. Right side, 3-pointer on the way. Air ball. Pulled down by Cameron Maxwell. Maxwell's going to be fouled. So Maxwell's going to head to the other end to shoot some free throws here with the Colts on top, 98-87. Cameron Maxwell, 12 points, all of them in the first half. He's 0 for 1 at the free throw line tonight. But he'll have the opportunity to put the Colts in triple digits here with a couple of free throws. So Maxwell heads to the free throw line. Shot on the way by Cameron is up and in. Maxwell now with 13 points in the ballgame, and the Colts have done a, well, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm wait till this free throw's over with here. Yeah. The second shot's on the way. I guess I could have said it anyway. They've been doing a good job at the free throw line tonight. That's what I wanted to say. Maybe there's no such thing as a jinx, huh? Green fires it underneath. Nice pass that time. Dalcourt gets the basket. Colts on top, 99-89. As Woods gives it to Maxwell. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Out front. That's Maxwell. Gets it over to Woods. Bounce pass to Maxwell. Back to Woods. Colts taking some time off the clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Woods. Thought about the three. Got his defender in the air. Gives it to Micah Yarber. Takes it baseline. Lays it up and in. Micah Yarber. Colts milked the clock and got the basket. Best of both worlds. And with that, they hit the century mark again. 101-89. On the other end, though, Baptist gets a quick basket. 101-91. Colts to Anderson. Gets it out to Maxwell. Back over to Anderson. Top of the key. Finds Cheater. Colts, 17 seconds on the shot clock. They'll milk it for a little bit here. Yarber on the baseline. Gets it back out. Anderson. Over to Cheater. To Anderson. Anderson. Left side. Maxwell's three. No. Green chases it down for the Buffaloes. 101-91. Buffaloes on the break. They lay it off the glass and good. And we've got a timeout on the court called by the Buffaloes. 2:16 left in the ball game. It's the Colts 101, Baptist 93. Back after this from McDonald. .216 left in the ball game. Colts on top, 101-93. Every time they get up by double digits, the Buffaloes make a run. Woods will make the inbounds pass. Cameron Woods, Cameron Maxwell, Dylan Cheater, Terry Anderson, and Micah Yarber in the lineup for the Colts. Looking for another home victory here. Woods across the midcourt stripe, gets it over to Maxwell. Goes baseline to Yarber, behind the back, inside the lane, shot no good, and the Buffaloes come away with it. Outside, pass is slapped away by Woods. Wow, what an effort by Woods. Couldn't quite catch up with it, but he would not give up on that play. Kicked it away, slapped it away, I should say. Tried to chase it down, just couldn't get there in time. Now the Buffaloes will put it in play on the far end. Trailing by 8, 101-93, driving into the lane. Oh, good way to stand your ground that time by Woods as the Colts come away with a rebound. Cameron Maxwell working on the baseline. It has the ball, his pass stolen away, and the Buffaloes coming quickly the other way. They'll have to bag it out. Woods got there defensively. 1:20 to go in the ball game as the Buffaloes go inside the lane. Shot no good. Tip up, put up and in by Marcus Hunter. What a play by Hunter. That makes it 101-95. Yeah, with 1:15 to go in the ball game. We're back after this on ed88radio.com.
At Diana's Clothing and Gifts on Culinary Drive in Queen, shop a fantastic selection of women's fashion apparel. Keep your style fresh with the latest trendy tops, jeans, and dresses, plus lots of new arrivals. Let Diana's help you with your home decorating needs. Make your home even more personal with our assortment of home decor and decorative accessories. And discover our collection of gifts for that special person in your life. There are gifts for every occasion. It's a great family-owned business. People come from all over to visit Diana's. Stay updated with the new stuff on their Facebook page. Located at 804 West Collinry Drive in DeQueen, Diana's Clothing and Gifts, 870-642-6528.
UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Lockesburg. The Bank of Lockesburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Lockesburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Lockesburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, the Colts have it after the timeout, leading 101-95. A minute 12 to go in the ball game. Cheater gets it over to Woods. Back to Cheater in the backcourt. Cheater breaks the midcourt stripe. Gets it out to Woods. Out to Anderson. Terry with 36 points in the ball game. Gets it out to Woods. Colts down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. 50 seconds to go in the ball game. Anderson kicks it out to Cheater for the three. Off, no good. Rebound, loose ball on the court. Picked up by the Buffaloes. Colts have to get back. Down to 37 seconds to go in the ball game. As the Buffaloes go inside, working, they'll get the shot to go up and in. 101-97. 29 seconds to go in the ball game. Anderson working in the backcourt, gets it ahead to Yarber. Yarber has his shot blocked. Actually dished off to Dylan Cheater. Cheater got his shot blocked, but Dylan's going to the free throw line. Wow, 14 points in the ball game for Dylan Cheater. It'll be his first free throw attempt of the night coming up here. He's had 4 3-pointers tonight. 101-97, 18.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Cheater sends it on the way, and it is good. Sophomore from Salisaw. As Devin Howland's going to come out of the lineup, checking back in will be Cameron Maxwell. It's Maxwell, Anderson, Woods, Yarber, and Dylan Cheater in the lineup for the Colts. They're on top by 5, 102-97, 18.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Second shot's on the way, off the iron, no good, but there's Anderson with the rebound. He's going to dribble it back out. That is a huge rebound right there. And Anderson's going to be fouled out front by Green. He'd actually already gotten rid of the basketball when Green got there. And Anderson's going to the free throw line. Thus far tonight, Terry's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 out of 15. That's 80% at the charity stripe tonight. A couple of big ones coming up right here. 13.7 seconds to go in the ball game, 102-97. A couple of free throws right here can make you breathe a little bit easier. Looks like D. Williams is going to check into the lineup too. Getting some free throw shooters in that lineup here. Of course, the Colts have been deadly at the free throw line tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Yeah, they've been deadly tonight at the free throw line. As that one by Anderson's up and in. So D. Williams checks in the lineup. Second shot's up and in. And the Colts get a little bit of breathing room here. 104-97. Baptist quickly down court. Bounce pass, right side. They'll kick it back out front for a three. That one is off, no good. Anderson had that rebound, had it stripped away, but the Buffaloes stepped on the end line, and that should just about do it for the Colts. Colts on top, 104-97. That's a lot of doggone points. This may be the highest scoring game in the history of the Colts program, as the Colts wind up winning it by a final score of 104-97. We're going to pause right now and be back to wrap this one up right after this on 888radio.com.
At UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Lockesburg. The Bank of Lockesburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Lockesburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Lockesburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen. Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen.
Yeah, we want to get a shot of that camera right there. And the scoreboard with the Colts winning it tonight, 104-97. Leading the way tonight for the Colts, Terry Anderson, 38 points in the contest. Also in the scoring column tonight in double figures, Micah Yarber had 16. 13 points in the ball game for Cameron Maxwell. 15 points tonight for Dylan Cheater, who wound up, I think it maybe, is those the points I'm missing here? At 12, 14, nope, 15 points is what I come up with. I'm missing a couple of points for somebody. Looks like 9 points, or 11 points tonight for Cameron Woods, as I said. 13 for Cameron Maxwell. 9 points tonight for Devin Howland. But I want to tell you something. Devin came off the bench early in that second half when the Colts had got a little stagnant. And Coach Bird sticks him in, and Howland immediately went to work. He hit a 3, had a couple of rebounds, a couple of steals, wound up the night with 9 points, and a good performance for him. But all in all, Colts come away with a big victory. Final score tonight, 104-97. Meanwhile, the Lady Colts were also victorious tonight, as they had a very balanced scoring attack tonight. Came out and defeated Arkansas Baptist. That final score was the, I think I listed everything in the summary except that final score. That's about right. Let's see if I can find that here. Well, I do know that they won the ball game. Actually, this is a previous game. No, that is it. That is it right there, 73-66. As leading the way tonight was Michaela Scott with 19. Anasia Jefferson, LaQuisha Clark, Kaylee Brooks, and Kiara Jackson, each with 12 as the Lady Colts and the Colts. It's a doubleheader win tonight. Our next time out, we'll be here again on Saturday. Colts and the Lady Colts will be at home taking on National Park Community College out of Hot Springs, and we'll have all the action this Saturday right here on ed88radio.com. All right, good job. Stop and complete. Stop and complete. And I think we're good. Way to go.